Let me hang up.
What's up, Yap Life? What's happening? Hey, Renee. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hope y'all had a terrific Sunday. Let's wait on a few more people to come in. So Eva was on her way. Hey, Ariana, what's happening? So Eva was on her way. And then we're gonna still wait for a few more people. Hey, Annie, how you doing? I didn't get a chance. You know what I hate? I hate when we on a topic and y'all be coming through and somebody's talking on my panel. I don't be want to interrupt them and say, and I have seen myself do that. Hey, Janique, seen myself do that. Like, hey, so and so, hey, so and so. But I that's kind of rude. So if you come in and you speak, just know that I do see you. Hey, Ariel, I do see you. Um, so don't think you're going unnoticed by me. Trust and believe, because I'm looking. I couldn't watch your video from yesterday. Why not? Hey, brown eyes. Why you couldn't watch it, Renee? I had to do some editing to it. Hey, Miss Monica. I noticed that when I play like the Housewives. Hey, Kadeen. When I play the Housewives and stuff like that, I'm not allowed to play that. And like I played the Nelly and Ashanti little piece, I'm not allowed to play that. So I do have to go back in to my live stream and edit that out. So yeah, he just wouldn't let me. Then who wouldn't let you? Who wouldn't let you watch? Renee? You say he just wouldn't let me. The babies? Hey, Tamika. Do we? Huh? Do we have a new crown number? I don't know. Oh, YouTube wouldn't let you. No, it's probably because I had took it down to edit it. To edit it. Um, that's probably why, Renee. 32 people. I hope you guys smash that thumbs up on your way in. If not, it's not too late. If you haven't, it's not too late. Yeah. You know what I forgot? Some paper towel. You get it? Hell no. Just one. You went to damn Walmart. Okay. Yeah. So Eva, where you at? Okay, my sister and I was upset we couldn't see. Oh, Renee, that is so sweet. Well, it's up now. It's up now. Yeah. So I guess it took a couple of hours to process after I edited it. What's up, so Eva in the building? Hold on one second. Let me drop the link just in case you can't find it. It's too far up. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Let's see what kind of story so Eva got today. Huh? She been out fighting some bears. Carlos say, hey,
Hey,
she been out. You look. Why we getting?
I got up here to say this. I overheard somebody talking shit yesterday, and they said,
Hey,
"Hey,
boo.
boo." I'm laughing, I'm stunting about what I say. I said I came in and I snatched off my wig and took off my Cartier frames. What are these? You see that?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, those are the Cartier frames that I took off.
Who's
And
that? Wait a minute.
she got an echo, Margaret.
Hey,
Hey,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Hey,
This is
girl.
another.
Don't say nothing about it. Who's talking? Oh,
And
we got to get rid of the echo first.
we
Oh,
gotta.
I think it's you, Margaret. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's still going, I think. Yep.
Oh, it ain't me.
Well, who else got it going on? Everybody else muted except me and you.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Hey. Okay. Let's see. No. Now, what was you saying, Margaret?
Someone said that I was lying about having Cartier frames or the same Cartier frames that CJ got. Bitch, I don't lie. I don't have anything to lie about. It would make no sense for me to lie.
It's funny that I titled my live stream "Why a Lot of Pants Fire," but there's a story behind that.
And wait a minute. Here. I don't know if y'all can see that. But that's the
Oh yeah.
serial number. So they are real, baby. I don't fake nor front. I don't have no motherfucking reason to.
Right.
When you hoes call yourselves, don't ever in y'all motherfucking life try to pull Margaret's whole card. Number one, I would never set my whole card out there for you hoes to pull. Just don't. Don't do it. If I say it, believe me, I got it or I did it.
Twin.
You gotta lie about shit.
Right. Shadow Mike says, I was on the other side and said I was supporting a woman that lied on a man about something that was really serious, but got no proof. And they banned me because I was talking that truth. I advise you guys to take them over there. But
I didn't know what I'm getting in.
you see, it's still an echo going on. What is going on? Hello? Now it's gone. Can you hear me, Mark?
Uh-huh.
Ashanti?
I hear you.
Okay. So that was so evil. Okay, let me put the link back in here for her. She probably watching from my TV or something. Hey, Gail. And anybody else came in? I think I said, hey, kill him already. Anybody else I made a miss? Shadow Mike, hey. Hey, OC. Yeah. So I dropped the link. So didn't I drop the link? Oh. There you go, so evil. Yeah, so hey, brown eyes. Hey. Okay, Miss Brady going to wash my hair, but I
Hey,
will be in
Gilla.
the bushes. Okay. You pick a fine time to wash your hair now. Hmm. They really banned me. They so sad and mad. Oh, okay, Shadow Mike. Yeah, I don't advise y'all to go over there because it's draining. It drains your energy. Okay,
It's raining green over there. Them
yeah,
hoes
it's
are
on.
they are envious assholes. Seriously. Because everything that we say, they try to be combative, or either they come back and they repeat it. They are some, just like leave them alone. Stay, yeah, you're right. Stay from over there.
Hey, Janine.
'Cause they will get y'all to join their cult, and then y'all will be fucked up at the end.
Is it me? I need to get on here for this.
That's definitely you.
I'm gone.
Okay. Wait a minute. It's still there. I will, I will never ever. Is who is that? Okay, I don't know who you are. In the back. 713 Javier. I don't know you. If you're a supporter, you got to stay in the chat. Okay. Uh, appreciate you trying to come on the panel, but I've been going through some things. So with people that hit the panel, so I can't be too careful. Hey, Mr. Polynesian Pride, how you doing? Tell them beaches to go get Jalea out the whorehouse.
Facts, facts.
Okay, I'll be glad when So Evil can get her thing right because she got some tea to spill. She told me a little bit about it before I came live, so I'll let her. She's better at explaining it than me because I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going on what she said. Hey,
Instead
Damien.
of your dumb ass
Hey, how y'all doing?
worried about who over here lying. Y'all need to go be trying to check out what's going on with y'all queen and her kids. Got them up in the motherfucking hotel. Why they in that hotel? And why is Nation 13-year-old ass in the hotel with an 18-year-old? Or out walking the Vegas Strip at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning?
Girl, I
Mm.
watched the Jason video today,
Sound like that's what they need to be worried about.
and I'm gonna play it. Let me find it. Why is this thing echo?
Why is that echo?
Am I echoing y'all?
Nah. Am I echoing?
Exactly, Shadow Mike. No damn structure. And then they look even bad. They look even worse for sitting over there straight. Y'all gonna take up for this shit? Y'all gonna ride for this shit? I look at you hoes like, damn, y'all must be raising y'all kids like this.
Mm-hmm.
For you to agree with it. But then again, you got other motherfuckers that'll be like, well, my child wouldn't do that, but that's royalty kid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's okay for royalty kid, but not for y'all kid.
Right. Hey, boss lady.
That's
Hey,
crazy work.
Margaret, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you drop down and come back up? Let's
Uh-huh.
see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's gone now. Damien, say something.
Hello?
Okay. Hold on. Ashanti, say something for me.
Hey.
Okay, it's good. Okay. All right. Check one, check two.
Hmm?
Okay, now
How
she.
y'all doing today?
Oh, let me drop the link. I'm good. I'm good. Had a good time in church today, and oh, let me drop this link again.
Well, today was my last day at work, so whew,
Oh,
I'm glad
okay.
about it.
Okay.
Shoot.
You on that schedule now though. When it's time to your body is automatically accustomed to waking up at a certain time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say something, Margaret.
Hello?
Okay, good, good. We good now. Okay.
Look at Margaret. Look at those shades.
With
Those
her
nice.
Cartiers. Okay. Okay, so evil say something. So evil.
Yep.
Okay, we good now. We good.
Alrighty.
Okay. So I did, like I was just telling them, I did see it. Jason
Polynesian
had did a
friend.
story. Jason had did a story, and I caught it this morning. Was
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
whenever I caught it? I caught it. Let me see.
Killer, Sunshine, Brown Eyes, Tamika, Renee, Janae. Look, everybody in the chat. What up?
What's that?
Yeah. Hey, twin, did you get my message I sent you? Boss lady, did you get my message I sent you?
You gotta tell me what message, because you sent quite a few.
I the last one I just sent you.
Oh, I ain't been on my Instagram.
Go look what I just sent you and look at the eyes. But they said they didn't get to fighting.
Hey, out of what out of Dirty Red, Houston, Texas. Wait a minute, is that what they say?
Dirty Red, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Jay out of Dirty.
What up, Jay?
He out of the third ward. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Y'all makes my day.
Ariel.
More and more of you guys are coming back, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what everybody's reasons was for leaving. Not everybody. Some people I do know, but then some people had left, and then come to find out they had other things going on. And my prayers are with you. You know who I'm speaking to. My prayers are always with y'all. For real, for real. I put that on everything I love. When I don't see people that I'm normally used to seeing from a while back, because as you guys know, one time I was live last summer and I got some really, really sad news about one of my favorite supporters, and I was like, oh my God, I was crushed, literally crushed.
Hey
So,
Cam, I sent you a picture in the email. Look at the picture, Cam.
huh?
Oh, wow.
CJ posted that they got their ass jumped. Oh,
Hey, no, hey Cam. Okay, now go look at the picture I sent you.
hey, Kimura.
Hey,
Mm.
Kamora.
Well, while
Yeah.
she's doing that, I'm
ne-
gonna go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
So they're sitting there saying they did not get to fighting. Uh, there was no throws, no blows thrown, and nothing. And there's a whole video of Jalea stating OnlyFans hit better than YouTube. And now I guess somebody got in her ear and says, tell her to stop saying that. So now she had to come correct. I'm like, y'all think I don't have no OnlyFans? Come on now. We know who pulling the strings.
Hmm.
We know. We seen it. But she said that she didn't Nation said she didn't get to fighting y'all. But there's a whole picture. I blew it all the way up. If you didn't get to fighting, somebody damn punched you in your motherfucking eyes to give you two knots.
Mm,
They ass always trying to walk back things that when we clock they teeth, you don't notice that they always trying to walk back something.
Hell
mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's what they are the queens of. They are the queen of the fucking walk back.
Royalty
You,
just wants CJ back.
no, she don't. She don't. He don't want her, and she don't want him.
Mm, mm, mm.
You don't got no choice but not to want him. Cause bitch, after you done lied on me and lied on and fucked up my character, ain't no way in hell I will want you back.
Hell no.
So of course her whole thing gonna be, I don't want him back. I don't want him back. Yeah, you wanted him back. That's why come you start throwing Rico and all the rest of them other pimps up in your face, in his face.
She got
So
two
you say
knots like
pussy
her
in
mama
his face.
had one knot.
Hey, Latiska. Wait a
Y'all
minute.
hear me? She got two knots up underneath her eyes on both eyes. But remember how her mama had a knot when uh Nike did it to her? She got
Yeah.
two.
Damn.
She ain't got one like her mama did. She got two.
Uh,
Yeah.
I did see where Jason had did something. I don't know. I don't know if it's this one or not, but he has said that, and it can't. No, not he said it. Jalea said out of her own mouth. Somebody was in her comments and said, "Asked what time is nation's curfew," and she said she don't have no curfew or something to that effect. As long as she
She
was with,
don't have no curfew as long as she with me.
her, yeah. And
Let's
I thought that
we
was
we we we
crazy.
we gonna see if CPS say the same thing if they agree with her.
Wow.
At 18 and living at home with your parents, you should have a curfew.
Okay. Be respectful. Come on now.
Well, the mama ain't there, so ain't no curfew. If a
She
bitch
rather
ain't
surround
home, she
herself
in
with
somebody's
a drug
bathroom in a
addict
motherfucking
man
swimsuit
than a man that took
with
care
some
of her
baby
kids
oil.
for many years. Shaking my head. Okay, Shuttle Mike, wake it all the way up.
You hear me? When you
Huh?
got a mother that's somewhere in a hotel room in a bathroom with some baby oil, telling people come inside, come
Ugh.
watch me on OnlyFans, and you ain't worried about your kids.
And
Okay, so
you pushing 40 doing that? Come on.
and they getting ready to look at this. They got to do something about this. The mama is doing a whole thing, and her youngest kids ain't with her. Her son ain't with her. She out here. The other kids is over here. Somebody got to do something.
Her son somewhere getting accused of being a peanut butter packer.
Shit, nigga, I'ma keep throwing up in their motherfucking face. Y'all trying to have Naziah Williams, them done like Naziah if you're not gonna do nothing.
And it's sad to say it's looking more and more like that away.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in the motherfucker's
All
face.
them strange ass men around them girls.
And they have
Every
to look
time
at
you look at
Jason's videos. They gonna have to look at these TikToks. They gonna have to do some work. Motherfucker want to be smart about it. Let's do some fucking work.
I was ready now. So evil facts. We've been going to see what CPS investigator going to say about that.
Right.
Whew. Okay, let me start this up right here.
your
See.
kids are in the biggest sex trafficking city
Mm-hmm.
besides
Alone. Walk
Atlanta.
alone.
So let me ask y'all this: Is she with the girls when they traveling from
No,
state to state?
she's there, but she's doing
Her own thing.
what big folks want her. She got to do grown up shit.
I'm talking about is the mama there?
She's in the city, but she got to do grown up shit.
Oh,
She got to go handle the knobbing
oh,
and all that. She got to go handle that.
okay, got you, got you.
While they running the streets talking about they doing content with content creators and stuff like that, and they going to run into city to city of these kids. Y'all done made these kids y'all age that grew up watching y'all. They done gotten mad for y'all lying on one of their favorite YouTubers, and these kids is being bullies now
They
because they
need to
coming
take.
for y'all.
Okay, by they have they trying to do. I don't know what type of content they're trying to do. Maybe like Funny Mike is doing or whatever. But they need to take call Funny Mike and ask him for his blueprint.
No, this ain't no funny Mike content.
Oh,
This is
oh,
beyond funny Mike content is just that funny.
right.
Right.
So
Kids
that's
No,
not what
get
they're working on.
kids,
they, they
kids being, a little out of control, but yet at the same time they on a level where they ain't out here jeopardizing their lives.
Their lives. Yeah.
But
Okay.
this is what Funny Mike's doing. Funny Mike is with A-listers. These
Right.
ones are with the bottom level content creators, the street people that ain't got
Oh
any cred.
man.
They got more cred than these people do. So they really out here in the streets, going out here to be with these people that want them to do content, and they running into the real people. The
You
real
might have something there. So
content.
even this little girl that they say that she a content creator that's hanging out with Jaleel right now, I ain't never heard of her.
Cause she's not nobody.
She ain't up there yet.
She's not a DDG. She's not Eris or
No, we
OTT.
gotta compare her with somebody closer in her age group. So who
That's
you
We
Eris
go,
or
we
TT
can go
or
TT or
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
She
right? There you go. There you
no,
go. There you
or
go.
look, or little Mendices. They ain't doing nothing with little Mendices.
Damn. I don't
He
know who they are, but I
they
do know
content
TT
creators
and
too.
what's his name.
Or Lil Jimmy. Lil Jimmy got a content channel now. And he ain't even got 100,000 followers yet. But I know you noticed that I said Lil Jimmy got a fucking
Okay,
a content channel now.
Uh-huh.
if you come into the A, when you come to the A, the content creators in the ATL is Cassinet,
Right.
Duke Dennis, motherfucking Rakai or Ray. All of them, they got a content house.
Oh,
But
she's
you're not
definitely
gonna
not a
go to
yeah.
you're not going to that level. You're going to the bottom level ATL content creators. The ones that you want to go to Six Flags, nigga, they shoot at Six Flags out here. They
Ooh.
fight at Six Flags out here.
Wow.
They don't play no games. That shit that y'all did in Texas, these motherfucking kids in the ATL don't play like them. These niggas will fight your ass and fight the police. So you playing with a new ball game when you get out here.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
got about 6 motherfucking 13-year-olds that say they want to see you, nation. Since you big and bad and your sister can't touch them,
Oh, hold on, y'all.
they want to see what you get. Since you that deep, these motherfucking big ass bitches is 13 and said that they want to see what you get. Come play in the A, cause they from Pittsburgh.
What's up, Beats?
So y'all better stay out there in
Okay.
motherfucking Buckhead and out in that area on the north side. Don't come to
Oh,
the east side.
they better go to Bankhead.
No, they get rocked out there. You trying to send them motherfuckers somewhere where motherfuckers gonna get them.
Say that shit again.
Woo!
But
Oh yeah.
y'all walk through the mall out there in Lenox Square if you want to.
They talking about they got them hands. Go on to Bankhead, baby. Go on.
No, they
Go
think they got them hands. Come to the east side. Come to the motherfucking
on.
Pittsburgh.
They gonna do the Bankhead
Go
bounce
to
in
the
their
bluff.
ass.
If you that hard, go to the bluff.
Woo!
Stay y'all ass in Vegas with them flimsy ass hands, baby. Cause outside of Vegas, y'all will get skull dragged.
Don't stand a chance at
Twin,
all.
I met this nigga from St. Louis yesterday. Yeah, I went outside last night. And I had to go get me some wings. And the only place, the closest spot to me that I could get some wings was Magic City.
Oh Lord.
I bypassed Magic City and hit Blue Flame. No, I'm just I hit Magic City. But
Wow.
yeah, nigga, come. I yeah, better yet, y'all can come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
uh, y'all can come to my house if y'all want to.
Ooh. Well, let's get up into the story from none other than Jason from Your Average at
Hey,
Best.
Beats.
Let's see here.
You know I ain't letting them bitches come to my shit. Broke bitches not
Let's
allowed.
jump right into this crazy situation. Imagine being a mom and your 18-year-old daughter has this much control to where she says a 13-year-old, her little sister, don't have a curfew as long as she's with her. So you mean to tell me your 13-year-old sister is allowed to hang out with you, 18, a government legal young adult, at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the
Pause it
morning,
real quick,
5 in the morning,
Michelle.
just because she's with you? So there's
Okay. You know her mama says she's grown now. She don't have a curfew no more. She can come and go as she pleases.
It ain't no way in hell you 18, you still live up under my roof. And you gonna tell me that my 13-year-old don't have a curfew because she's outside with me. At 18 years old, you out walking the Vegas street.
Now they in
Don't nobody,
Texas.
don't nobody do that. Even in Houston, girl, and that's even worse.
I know it.
And you outside walking the damn streets, unfamiliar streets at that, and you gonna tell me, oh, she don't got no curfew. She with me. Who the fuck are you?
They got on live talking about CJ and Kamari. She's talking about CJ don't calling Kamari a reject. You
Okay,
said
Kadeem.
it. She said you said it. Kamari was a reject. So
Years,
I
and
said
that was said years ago
we
on a funny tip.
On a funny tip.
talking
Facts.
about she said we don't We don't talk about you, so why you talk? Yes, y'all did. Y'all said the man did some SA shit on y'all and lied about it because if a motherfucker got SA'd, she wouldn't be outside in no motherfucking little ass shorts and a motherfucking swimsuit top smacking and fighting on boys.
Hey,
Playing with
Darlene.
boys like it because if somebody had did something to you, a boy would have done something to you, you wouldn't want your mentality would not let nobody touch you. You'd have an issue with boys chasing you and doing shit like it because it triggers a person that's really been SA'd.
Facts. Facts. Wake that all the way up. Hey, Haley. Yeah,
So
Miss.
while you sitting there chasing these little boys and fighting with them, you all that shit's thrown out the door because everybody know you lied right then and there. Because you couldn't do none of that. You couldn't even
Everybody
do
knows she lying. That's why 'cause she got to hang out with them D-list says no content creators.
because you in Houston. Yaya's in Houston. I mean down there. You could have went and did some content with Yaya, but you know what? You can't do content with Yaya because Yaya is a lister.
I don't think her parents would allow that. I
Sure
swear.
wouldn't.
Hey,
Sure
darling.
hell
They
wouldn't.
on totally different levels. So evil. There's no way that I would see their Yaya's parents allowing that. You know. Uh, Kadeen says, Miss Brady, the girl that was in the video with Nation said she want to fight Kamari and talking about Kamari black and she cannot beat Kamari. Miss
She's
Brady.
talking about the 17-year-old. Julia's friend.
What?
17. Why is
Jumping on
a
jumping
17
on
year
a 13
old
year old? Not
trying to
saying
fight
that
a
Kamari
13
couldn't
year?
handle
They're
this.
both 13. But you know what? I'm pretty sure that little CJ will come take the slack up for Kamari with you. You don't want that smoke. And let Kamari and Nation get them fades out.
Well, let's
That's
get
what you got to do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, by the looks of everything that I see, or them even play fighting with her and Jalea play fighting, baby, your stance is doo doo. I would have ate you up. I'd have gave you a two-piece to the face, hit you in the gut, and came back through and grabbed your hand and started beating the hell out of you with my other hand. Your stance is doo-doo. Whoever taught you how to fight, they didn't teach you right. You never put your left hand down by your motherfucking ass. Never. One
Woo,
hand
that's
up,
what they
one
do.
hand down. That's too low, baby. That's too low. Your face is wide open. I would have gave you a good left
So Evil,
because your left
are
hand
you
is
giving
down too low.
so Evil, are you giving boxing lessons right
Hell
about
yeah, I'm giving boxing lessons because I can fight.
now?
Nigga,
I think
I'm
I
going to
can.
stand in the paint because, and your feet, you got your feet so far apart. Nigga, somebody kick you right between the legs and then start working you because you're going to go down, even though you don't have a ding ding right there, that is going to hurt when I kick you right in your camel toe.
In the
That's
camel
gonna
toe.
make you buckle. It's gonna make you buckle. Oh, and then I'm gonna work you.
And I know you ain't lying because one time I was riding on a 10-speed bike. You remember the boys' 10-speed bikes?
Yep.
And I was going real fast and wind up, I don't know how I did it, but I hit my camel toe. Woo!
Yeah, that shit gonna hurt. Nigga, a real fighter looks at how you stand so they know exactly what they're going to do to you. I'm a fighter from the motherfucking hood. I know how to fight. I fought boys all my life. And let me say this not to ring my bell so big, but never lost to a motherfucking nigga.
Hmm.
They used to go home crying and then lied. A motherfucking rest in peace, D. But nigga went home. I whooped this nigga so motherfucking good. He went home, told his daddy that my daddy jumped him.
Wow.
And when he came back, when he brought his daddy back to the house, his daddy came to my daddy and was like, "Why the fuck you touch my son?" My daddy said, "I ain't touched your motherfucking kid. Your son better tell the motherfucking truth. My motherfucking daughter beat his ass."
Damn.
And
That's
he turned
embarrassing.
around and looked at him and said, "You let a girl whoop you?" And he talking about, "But I thought her daddy was swinging." My daddy said, "I ain't swinging on you. You thought I was swinging because she was hitting you too fast." Nigga, I don't play. I'm telling you, I don't play well. And girls, oh, in a girls fight, they don't want to see me. Why do y'all think I was branded Lady Law? Y'all better look that shit up in the motherfucking ATL. I was branded at 16 because motherfucking they told 4 girls to jump me in, and I whooped all 4 at one time. And that motherfucker said, "Oh, that's my lieutenant." I moved a bitch out the way, came from motherfucking Indiana. They said, "Oh," called me all kind of lame ass. Yeah, she lame. She from the country. That Indiana shit, Michael Jackson. Them bitches can't fight. Get her, nigga. I stood 10 toes down and worked the fuck out of them. They said, "Damn, Indiana." That's all they used to call me, is Indiana. Indiana, hey, y'all don't want to fuck with Indiana. Y'all talk all that shit. Watch what Indiana can do.
Let's get back to this video.
There's no cutoff for the 13-year-old. She gets to live the 18-year-old life. Absolutely. Because their mom gotta have a life too. And she don't give a damn about their development. Because Jalea said it all.
Tell Nation text me back on IG. No. What's Nation's curfew? Nation don't have a curfew as long as she with me. Where you at? Where look like we at?
She living her
Y'all heard
best
that,
life.
right?
Tell Nation text me back on IG. No. What's Nation's curfew? Nation don't have a curfew as long as she with me. Where you at?
That is so messed up.
Where look like. Have you heard about Ryoko Pro? This is the cutting-edge portable Wi-Fi hotspot that people wish they found out about sooner.
Nation don't have a curfew as long as she's with me. Wow. That is crazy. That's because y'all parents don't care about y'all. This literally isn't a problem. It's Key's TV said, that's because y'all, thank you, Key. That's because y'all parents don't care about y'all. There was 172 comments under that. My parents care about me. So because she's allowed to be with her sister and hang out with her sister, her parents don't love her? Absolutely. What 13-year-old is allowed to? That's why there's a laws. It's called curfew. After a certain time, adolescence, and if you're underage, goofy, you're not allowed out. What are you talking about? 9:45 was the time that a bell used to ring, a siren.
What you say, so evil?
I said, we're gonna see if since Jalea said she don't have no curfew, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Woo.
I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Come see me.
Rang at the police department where I'm from to let all of the minors know 9:45, the bell just rang.
Exactly.
So if we catch y'all out after 10, you're getting picked up for being out without an adult. Because why?
ATL. Stay outside.
Wait for it, y'all. Because why?
ATL. And
you're not an adult. You're a minor.
They're gonna take you to juvie and call for your mama. And then when your mama come, they're gonna say it's a neglect of a parent, and they're gonna take her to jail too. So come on to the ATL and play that game. Cause them red dogs is real good down up through there by Lenox Square Mall. Y'all go down there and play.
That's why adults don't have curfew. What are you talking about? Exactly why we know y'all have no mind, y'all have no sense. You didn't graduate. You not even just graduated. The intake of school didn't matter to y'all, because right here we see that she was telling the truth, because her 13-year-old sister is out having fun. at little sets and parties and situations like that at 13.
Right.
Look,
Look at her, got tied up shirt to her
look,
bra out. I mean,
look,
a pajama top tied all the way up.
look. Yeah, that's like a party. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna let
It
y'all.
is
That's
a
like a
party.
party or something. Did y'all hear that? That's like a party. Look, little Bop's 13-year-old grown. 13 years old, y'all. Listen. Look, y'all, 13 years old, grown as ever. Off in a club somewhere. Off in a little
Keep that
party.
video up, Jason.
Off in a party somewhere. This is diabolical.
I'm glad you got that
Look at her.
video, Jason.
Off in the cut, 13 years old, and her sister said, as long as nation is what, y'all? What
Hey,
did her
Lisa.
sister say? Her sister said,
Hey, please.
What's Nation's curfew? Nation don't have a curfew as long as she with me. Where you at?
nation don't have a curfew as long as she's with her. Crazy situation. You see what I'm saying? Royalty don't give a damn about these children, man. They grew up so fast.
You look like you came up with your own flaming hot flavor crack.
So yes, man, we got a 13-year-old girl that's allowed to be out because her sister said so. And as long
Okay,
as she
Lisa.
is 18, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. If her sister's going to the party, getting it popping, the 13-year-old's allowed to be right over there getting it popping as well because they're street
Hey,
leaders.
Janet.
They don't give a damn. And look, y'all, this is diabolical. This man right here, he's grown because that's Girly's manager.
You keep
He's
putting
grown. Now, mind you, this
men
is Nation. She's
around your
13.
kids.
What is this grown man cosplaying as a girl doing in a room with these young girls? With these young girls, though. And look at what Nation.
Somebody gonna be the first to tap that real.
And
real
if he
wrong.
want the cat, he gotta spin it.
And if he want the cat, he gotta spend it. Y'all heard Nation. To even make gestures like this at 13 years old online is catastrophic, bro. You already know where
Good,
they're leading to.
Janet.
You can forget it. You already know where she's going to be. You already know where she's headed to. This is crazy. And if you want the cat, you got to spend it.
He claimed he smacked this shit. No, he didn't.
On the other
He
side
claimed he
thinking that's
smacked this.
perfect.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
Nation
get
looked
it,
grown as F.
Nation, get
I
it.
almost didn't recognize her.
Kamari can do it.
Nation,
You
all
can
they keep
too,
doing is
girl.
saying she's fine. She's fine. Been saying Nation is T. Nation so T. Nation come this way. Nation look good low key. Unbelievable, bro.
Can't be running around
Look,
the city.
look. Just out there bopping. Out there bopping, living life, 13 years old, and she's allowed to be out as long as Jalea say so. Yeah, because as long as she's out with Jalea, she's allowed to do whatever she wants.
City like we did.
What the fuck? Dropping
I know
side.
they're not gonna make a video about this girl.
Oh
They
my
happy that
goodness, look at this little
Nation is
girl.
out in the streets.
This is
They
crazy.
waiting on
Look at this
a
young girl.
baby YouTube.
Look at this young
YouTube
girl. This is
baby. They
insane.
want
Look.
to claim
Look at this young
niece
girl, bro.
or nephew.
Can't be
This
running
is
around the city
crazy.
like
Look at this young girl, bro. Look. Look at her. Tongue out, all of the above, bro. Crazy situation. Like, look, bro, this is insane. Look.
Girl, that shirt don't go, and even though you
He claimed he smacked this shit. No,
that shirt didn't go
Oh
with
my.
them pants. I don't give a fuck what
he
you
want the
say.
cat, he gotta spin it.
If he want the cat, he got to spend it. Look. Nation, bro. 13 years old. No royalty around. They don't care. She don't care. This is a dude
Hey,
right here
little
twerking.
sis, I
This
see
is a
you.
guy right here twerking. This is a 13-year-old, and this is a grown man right here in the room with young girls, bro. Twerking and talking about cat and spending money. And if he get it, he got to spend it. Crazy situation. Inappropriate. Shouldn't even be in here doing none of this. But you know, royalty don't care about her daughters. She don't give a damn about her offspring. It is what it is, man. And we come to understand and be cool with
Her
because
friends.
we're
It
just
ain't her
watching them
daughter.
grow, and we're just going to chronicle and break down each step of the way off until they're basically holding their stomachs like this, talking about they pregnant, because
I
we know
told you that's
Nation
next.
is straight off into them streets already at 13, and there's no turning back. Unbelievable, bro. So there you have it, man. Nation is out in them streets, grown as hell, already at 13, and until further.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit right there. It's crazy, crazy. You talking about if he want the cat, he gotta spend it. You probably don't even know how to wash your cat properly.
Say that again.
Damn. Very diabolical, Lisa. Mm-mm. That just, whew, it just gets worse by the day. Every time I hear something about them folks, it just gets worse every time.
I'm just waiting until they have to take that morning after pill.
Oh, oh, I don't know. She don't even need to have that cat yet, huh? She don't need. Oh, she don't have to. She don't need to shave that cat yet. What?
Shit, her sister wasn't shaving at all.
Wow. Well, CJ said that Mama didn't take baths. I can just imagine with the girls. You know what I mean? Thotties in training. Okay, boss lady.
Boss lady, boss lady,
Mm,
boss lady, wake it up. Boss lady, wake it up. Boss
it's
lady.
well, on
I'm
to other
tired
news.
of waking shit up my damn self because apparently what we say don't mean shit to them, and you know that's understandable. But yet at the same time, you know, if what we saying don't mean shit to y'all, stay the fuck from over here.
Facts.
Stop with the going backwards and forwards. Like if what we say don't make no sense, why the fuck are you constantly listening? It's gotta be a reason why it's drawing you to this channel. Like, go ahead, live. If y'all want, you want to raise your kids, your girls to be hoes, hey, so be it. I'm done with it. I'm done trying to spit a little wisdom. I'm done trying to
Cause
give a
there's
damn
no
about how
no
the girls wake up or raised up. Go ahead. Let them do them. They want to be junior hoes in the making. Let them be junior hoes in the making. Archie want to go sell ass throughout Atlanta, Houston, what Vegas, wherever she wanted, whatever the fuck that girl want to do. Let her do it. You know, it's like it's out of our hands. We did what we were supposed to do. We woke it up. We said what we thought was a little bit of wisdom tips or a little bit of learning tips. She ain't listening. Therefore, you know, let her be at her own demise. I'm done contributing. Like that's just it with me. Like you don't get. No one has ever told you the shit. If no one in her family, the elder ladies in her family haven't said anything about it or said nothing, then shame on them.
hmm.
You ain't listening to nobody. Shame on you. Nothing's going to change until something drastically happens. And
Mm,
I'm not talking about them, you know, getting into a little kid ass brawl at a swimming pool or whatever. I'm talking about something drastic.
hmm.
And it's pathetic when it has to go all the way there for a motherfucker to open up their ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So true, boss lady. Oh, wait.
Like it ain't getting us nowhere. Because you know, people taking well, I would say for me, people is taking me the wrong way. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Right.
I don't mean to get up here and try to drag the little girls. I mainly try to spit a little wisdom, try to,
A
you know,
knowledge. Something.
lead right. You know what I'm saying? Something that they lacking. Something I tell them what they lacking so they can pick it up. I put it down so they can put it up, pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
You got other people go, oh, they just sit over there and they talk about them kids and this, that, and the third. No, I'm not talking about nobody's kids. What I'm saying is that what I'm putting down, I want them to pick up. Even if you don't even apply it right away, hopefully you somewhere along the line before it's too late, you apply it. Because right now, and to the average public and to the people that ain't fans of hers, or should I say her supporters, they not telling her what's right. They agreeing with everything that she doing. Oh, Rosie making a bag. Rosie she working hard. She doing this, she doing that. Yeah, I would consider laying on my back working hard.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't consider it right as a role model for my two oldest girls.
Mm-hmm.
No, but and then again, y'all heard me say, if she want to be a hoe and that's what it take to feed her kids, then go, so be it. Do you? But to be sitting up here encouraging the shit and not correct, I ain't saying check them because there's a difference between checking and correcting.
Facts.
I ain't saying check your girls. I'm saying correct. But now, because they looking at you and they thinking that you the end all be all, and that ain't right. You sit up here, you go with you want your kids to be on OnlyFans. Now they saying they don't got an OnlyFans. Why would you come out and say you don't got an OnlyFans if you didn't see the wrong in it? You get what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
didn't see nothing wrong with us saying you had an OnlyFans, why would you do it? And why would you come out here and deny having an OnlyFans? It's like, it, okay, keep up. Like I said, I'm done with it because shit, I got my own grandkids. If I want to get a headache and stressed out over other people's kids, I get a headache and stressed out over them.
Mm-hmm.
Not nobody else's that don't mean me shit. I
Well,
just consider myself trying to help the little girls out.
well, I
Let
want.
them know that this ain't the shit. This ain't what you want to be. This ain't what you want to do.
Well, you
Do
know
something
what?
back.
Since they say we all over here talking about wrong, I'm gonna jump on they bandwagon. Yes, nation, wear a bikini out next time. That'll be so good. Nation, put on some heels with them bikinis. That's how you do it, girl. You doing it right. Everything you doing right now is perfect. You just need to put some
Fact,
heels on.
boss lady, but you could be a cool mom and still be able to correct your kids too. And if your kids had the right mannerisms, it wouldn't even be offensive to them. They'll realize that you just being a mom trying to correct them when they go astray.
Them is not. That's not their mother. That's their best friend. There's a difference between a mother and a friend. They have a friend. They don't have a mother. Cause baby CJ and Daya, she tries to be their mother.
Mm.
But the older three, those of her are her friends. She
Because you got Leon out there raising himself as a young boy. That's how young men end up in jail. They end up dead. They end up on fucking America's Most Wanted. They end up on the damn fugitive list.
on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
All types of shit.
But
Being parented, not being raised. You and
but
your girls in Houston, he in Vegas with a grandma that got she live her own damn life. That boy probably at home by himself every day, not doing nothing. You going to the skate park. He at the skate park all damn night.
yeah.
Wow.
That shit ain't right. That shit ain't right.
But she got them
I,
twins.
we
So
didn't
who got the twins? Oh,
uh
you know what? She's on vacation right now. You know,
remember
school's
CJ said that he was gonna keep them twins a couple of more extra days or whatever. So I guess this the time where she gave him his 3 days back.
well, the twins ain't with CJ right now.
Mhm. Well, they ain't been on camera, so we don't know where they are.
Yeah, they probably over there. Grandma, you know, she's on vacation right now. You know, school's out, so her crossing guard job, she gets unemployment for the summer.
Mm.
You right about that, OC. How the fuck you sitting up here can see the needle in Kamari's eyes, but not them two girls? Kamari ain't out walking a Vegas strip at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Kamari laying on the couch
No, no.
playing
Kamari ain't
making
at home.
Fortnite.
Kamari ain't on OnlyFans showing feet, ass, tits, and all of that. Kamari ain't doing not even 90% of the shit that they do. And they want to sit up here and criticize this girl, criticize Nike, criticize everybody but the right motherfucking person. Y'all, oh, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting to me now.
But
Like,
Jalea
I don't even
and
want, look,
Nation are doing perfect. I
They
like.
love to switch the narrative, Margaret.
yeah, and that's sad.
I
If
love
I'm
it.
gonna say something about Kamari, if I'm gonna say something about Kamari, I'm damn sure gonna say something about nature. If
Mm.
I or even Jalea want to be grown ass, and I wish people would stop with the grown. The girl is not grown. She ain't out on her own. She's not grown, and mentally she really ain't grown.
Hmm.
Like no, she ain't grown. Cause you turn 18 don't make you grown.
I don't know.
Shit, I know some motherfuckers that's 21 and they grown. Get it together. It's like, and then you got people agreeing. Well, why she can't tell Jalea what to do? She grown. She grown.
Yeah,
She
she
grown now.
grown.
She could
As
be
long as she in her household.
Girl,
out
she don't have a household, so she is grown.
Mm, mm,
there.
mm.
I know she
She,
ain't
they live
grown.
with Lola. Shit, then that means Charlene ain't grown either, cause she live with Lola.
Mm.
Shit, they all live with Lola.
She
Damn.
ain't grown. And her and Lola, they live together. We give her that. Because her name is on the lease, so they live together.
Now her
If
name probably ain't on that lease. It's just her paying a
if
portion.
her name ain't on the lease, why come people keep on making up excuses of, well, she can't move out just yet because her name is on the lease? I
No,
heard that two, three
I heard
different
that
times.
somewhere too.
I,
Yes,
I didn't say her name was on the lease. I said that she had Lola get that house. So she gotta stay there and pay that rent because she made that girl get that 4 bedroom house. She couldn't get it in her name, so Lola got it in her name. And they got a 4 bedroom house. They gotta split that motherfucking rent.
and
So she got to pay that.
Just because Lola got it, don't mean that Charlene's name ain't on that lease. Her name gotta be. If her name
Exactly.
ain't on
Yeah.
the lease, if
Yeah.
her name is not on the lease,
But she
then
can't.
why the fuck don't she have her own?
She can't. You can't put no eviction on no bankruptcy when you ain't got no charge on it.
But
Huh?
you don't have to. You can rent a house and have an eviction on your name as long as you have a co-signer.
Right.
Some people do that.
Yeah, but see, we don't know if that man if they did that. So Lola might have the good credit and just put the kids on there, not Charlene for the credit.
Mm-hmm. Jeanette said, my daughter still stay with me. She's 20 years old. She got a good job. But that's handling business, Jeanette.
It ain't no way in hell that I be out here. And then for her to be the mother, talking about some Jalea ground now. Jalea, girl, who raised you? Although we know the answer to that, but still, who the fuck raised you?
Who didn't raise you, you mean? Her real history is messed up. Oh, her rental history is messed up. Mm.
Yeah, that's a big thing out there in Vegas. Cause them motherfuckers don't
Damn.
want to. Who?
Kim saying, I ain't gonna read that aloud. Let me take that down. Oh, Lord Jesus.
And she ain't even eating pep. She eating kitten.
Hey, she ain't even look. She ain't even doing that. But I'm gonna tell you, if there's a video of her, I mean, she was live, and she was on the video, and she was in the bathroom with that girl that's not there right now. I guess the girl went back home because Jazz is the only one there now. Uh, The girl was in the bathroom. Jalea was in there touching on that girl's butt and her titties.
What? So who the girl and who the boy?
It was a girl.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
it was one of them light skinned girls.
Oh,
And that's cute to them. Just like Nation dancing to that song, talking about some, you can't even lick the cat. Girl, you don't even got a cat yet.
mm-mm.
What is you doing? What is you talking about?
She thinks since
Now
she
don't
it's
get me
been
wrong. I know kids be singing songs and stuff, but to get on the internet and be talking about
hey,
that type of stuff.
she thinks since allegedly that thing done been penetrated, it's a cat.
My daughter lives with me too. She just bought her first rental property last year. Told her live, told her live here with me while I'm still alive. Keep buying her properties. Okay, that's again taking
But
care of
that's what's
business.
up. That's
That's
what's up.
hmm.
Tell the world shit. I know good and damn well. My daughter bring in a lot of income, but
Hmm.
she don't got to go nowhere because she don't got no goddamn kids. She
Hmm.
don't got no family that she needs to be responsible for. She
Mm-hmm.
don't got nothing. It's just her. Keep
Mm-hmm.
on investing your money and doing what you got to do. So when I leave this motherfucker, I know mine's gonna be alright.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's why my son is the same way. He ain't got no kids. He said he not having no kids. He double straps. He said he don't care. Ain't no bitch gonna catch him slipping.
Mm-mm.
He said so. She might as well. He said I don't care how good it is.
Hey, Sunshine Mel.
I'm not gonna get caught in that category. I'm not giving no kids. He was like, cause then I can't travel. Then I can't buy me what I want. I gotta take care of a kid. I'm not gonna leave the kid. He was like, no. He was like, so, That's
Uh,
what.
I don't blame her. Shit.
Cameron, that's absolutely right. They put too much on the internet. That's absolutely right. That's
And
what my
then
son
what
doing.
they putting on the internet is portraying, and motherfuckers is gonna be out here that's watching the internet gonna think that that's how they swing it. If they ain't doing it, that's how motherfuckers. That's the perception that people is getting. Like,
Right.
oh yeah, they have to track. They out
That's
here.
right. That's right.
Even the little young boys, they be on.
Mm-mm-mm.
These young boys out here can't wait to lay their little asses. Lay
Mm-mm.
them and play them like young boys. Everybody want to be like young boy. Everybody want to be running up. Everybody want to be like, oh, I love young boy. Like Jalea, young boy, her favorite damn artist. She think everything he do is cute. You think she ain't gonna be with the nigga that imitates young boy?
Hmm.
That's crazy work, baby. Why? Because those are the type of niggas that her mama is tricking.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to be just like they mama. That's scary.
Monkey see, monkey do.
That's scary as hell.
Hmm.
Hey, but she's a good role model though.
That's scary. If you look at that and you see good role model, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
She's the perfect role model. Don't stop. Don't say that.
Yeah, she's the perfect role model to turn her daughters into some, you know what? 304s.
But that's what they want. So she's the best role model. Let her do it. She's laying out the blueprint so that they will be the best at it.
There's no way in hell I would want my daughters to go and be like me if I was like that. And no way in hell, nobody with common sense.
They've
It's
been
royalty still got a little, up in her.
they groom.
Of
She's
course, she
been
gonna
groomed.
want a nigga. She gonna want a man. Should I say a man? You gonna want a man, but if you gonna pick a man and you got impressionable young daughters, girl, pick something of quality, not quantity. Cause
Mm.
the quality of men that she picking up right now,
It's terrible.
niggas can lick the bottom of my fucking shoe.
Shit. But she's been grooming them since they was young. She's been doing it on the low, grooming them behind the scenes.
Soon as she left CJ, it was a wrap.
But she had already groomed them. That's why they were going in on CJ the way that they were.
Oh, at the last end.
Yeah, because she had been grooming them. You talk back to them, nigga, like
So
that.
let me ask y'all a question. Do you think if one of the two girls, Carnation and Jalea, if they happen just so happen to run across somebody like CJ, do you think that they will fumble the bag?
Yeah,
Mm.
cause look at what they going off of.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if the nigga is like CJ or not, they always gonna fumble the bag.
Yeah.
They
Cause
don't, they don't,
they
they
first,
don't know what to do. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to look how they present themselves at
Mm-hmm.
13 and 18. Look at how they are presenting themselves now. Nobody wants that quality of woman.
No.
Nobody.
well, let me tell you, and another thing. Yeah, you heard Leon. Leon said they don't like men in that house. So uh they they not gonna have a man long because they
That's
don't like.
Tanya's fault.
Hmm.
That's Tanya's fault.
And she done
Men stuck it
them.
and men stuck her and left her. That's why some of her kids don't know who their daddies are. And look what royalty when it did. Got stuck and left. Stuck and moved. Stuck and moved. They have no way. They don't know how to properly treat a man. They don't know how to properly respect the man. They have no proper upbringing. This is how their life is going to go. They're never going to be married with children and with their husbands for 18 and 20 years and so on. It's not even in their future. They're going to be looked at pockets everywhere to everybody. Any man that gets with them gonna be a user or an abuser, and they gonna won't really want shit to do with them. They're never going to find a man of quality. I can guarantee you that. In 15, 20 years, when we look back on this and we look at them, they gonna be with somebody that's abusive, a bum, don't got no job, don't. I mean, just nothing ass niggas. Cause that's all that's gonna want them. And that's sad to sit up here and don't get me wrong, because I am a true advocate, baby. If you could be a single woman out here on her own, doing her thing, making your money, taking care of your household, doing what you need to do, I'm all for that. I'm all for it. And I am sure one that's never gonna tell my girls would tell you. I tell them you don't need a man for shit when you got your own. You can do your own. You can pay your own bills. You can lay your own damn self. It's toys everywhere. You don't need a man for shit. But if you're gonna get one, make sure that they are of good quality, good quantity, and have the perfect amount of level of respect for their woman. These women, these young ladies that's coming up right now, they missing that.
You see what Tasha said, Michelle? Michelle,
Huh? Come back.
you see
Yeah,
what
I
Tasha
saw
said?
that. I saw
Hey,
that.
Tasha.
And she was saying that she was telling them how the mom and them, how Shannon and Annette knew that they was going to that damn shop.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got two stories. Margaret sent me a story on P. Diddy. And okay, we can do these.
Still ain't got a jury back yet.
No, they won't be back until probably when.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let's get up into this. Let's see. This story. Oh, Beyonce almost fell off the damn car today. The damn car.
Oh my girl.
That shit
She
crazy.
stopped that conversation.
She
Stop
said,
that shit.
"Oh, what she said? Stop it." Something she
Stop.
said,
Stop
stop.
it. Shit.
It ain't funny, but the way she said, "Stop, stop,"
Yeah,
like, woo.
baby.
Oh shit.
That motherfucker got the leaning over. I think one of the brokers broke.
Yeah, I
And the
think so.
testimony of it, telling jurors that Combs is on trial for what the defense calls a swinger's lifestyle.
Combs's lead attorney has mocked the federal searches on Combs's homes and has used humor and sarcasm trying to slam the federal RICO charges. The defense has also painted Combs as an ambitious entrepreneur who broke barriers in the music industry. Combs faces up to life in prison if he's convicted on the most serious counts against him. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges that he's facing. Let's go to CNN anchor and chief legal analyst Laura Coates, who is there outside the federal courthouse. Laura, what's the latest?
This has been an amazing closing defense argument. We were waiting to figure out what they would say as the defense, and here we have it. It's a tale of two trials, they're saying. One, on the one hand, with the evidence and witness testimony tells you, on the other hand, what the prosecutors want you to believe, which is why they went into great detail about the kind of person that Sean Diddy Combs is, aspects of DEI and diversity ahead of his time in terms of corporate America, talking about love life and his lifestyle and things that you might not be able to relate to, but that is there. It was really a striking contrast in style and tone from what the prosecution gave. This one far more folksy, far more meandering, but in the same vein, trying to go to the heart of the matter to convince this jury that there is nothing to see that the government was invited into a bedroom of this particular couple. They own the domestic violence, but say that's very separate from what this really is. And they question, almost guffaw at the idea of this being a RICO case.
If an app was built on an AI code platform, but no one has published it, did it ever really?
And Laura, how would you describe Combs' demeanor through all of this?
I'm so glad you asked that because I pay attention when people think that no one else is watching. And so while there was a break and the jurors left the courtroom, do you know what was happening? I wondered, did Sean Diddy Combs, was he satisfied by his counsel? Well, at times he was smiling. He was interacting. He was talking to them. He was almost pantomiming and imitating his counsel while he was speaking. His daughters, who are in a row or two behind him, passed up a note through counsel and then looked back at each other and kind of gave a fist bump and smiled to their father in an encouraging way. There was also a moment as well where one of the daughters, one of his twins, was rubbing the back of his mother, who seemed to be very emotional during the testimony, during the closing portion of the argument, where the defense counsel suggested this was a vulnerable person with whom he shared intimacy with Cassie and Jane, and almost suggested that he himself was being exploited in their now willingness to divulge different details about it. She had her head down, she was almost curled over, and one of the daughters was rubbing her grandmother's back, a very human moment indeed. And in fact, the defense counsel wanted everyone to know in that courtroom that his children, 6 of the 7, the youngest one being an infant, were there in that room. But the idea of a nod, there was a moment when Mark Agnifilo described Kid Cudi and that the now infamous attempted arson or Molotov cocktail of the car, and said, this is not the person Diddy is. He would have gone and confronted him. He's no coward. A cowardly act is the Molotov cocktail, to which Diddy nodded profusely. I'm telling you, everyone is leaned in today.
Laura Coates, live outside the courthouse in Manhattan. Thank you so much for the update.
Joining us right now, CNN legal analyst, criminal defense attorney Joey Jackson. This is a big day for the defense team, well, for the entire trial, let's be honest. Let's start with closings to bring us up to speed where we are. What did you hear as really the closing argument from the prosecution?
All right. So, Kate, good morning. So this is the essence, criminal enterprise. And there are all of these acts that go to establish it, like what? Like the kidnapping, like the arson, like the drugs, like all of the other lawless behavior that he engaged in, which would establish, ladies and gentlemen, the criminality of this enterprise over an extended period of time, which he was able to do because of his power, money, and influence. And by the way, as it related to the sex trafficking, prosecutors say this was coerced behavior. And it only takes one instance, say prosecutors, with regard to his coercion to establish that they were trafficked. And finally, the crossing of state lines with respect to engaging in prostitution, you got it. receipts, records, all indications that he was doing it. That was the narrative that they gave the jury yesterday in the over 4 hours of information that they delivered.
I mean, you sum it up as you always do very well, but I mean, it was over 4 hours that they were trying to link it together, but the burden of proof is on them. And so that is part of it, of course. Then it comes to the defense team. They're trying to present. I mean, they basically didn't present a case in court as they didn't call a single witness of their own. What does that mean for the task ahead for them today?
So what they did, and I think they're banking on, is that issue, you mentioned it, the reasonable doubt and the burden, right? The defense doesn't have to put on the case. The burden lies with the prosecution. They are confident. The defense is that they've laid out the reasonable doubt through what they've talked about through the whole trial. So what will they say? What they will say is that this is a legitimate business. This was private conduct. These were long-term relationships. And the fact of the matter is that this is not and doesn't amount to any criminal enterprise at all. And by the way, as it relates to this issue of criminal enterprises, usually you'll see a rat. You know what those are? Those are people in your inner circle who come and say, we agreed to do something illegal. Where are they, ladies and gentlemen? How do you engage in a criminal enterprise for RICO where there's no conspiracy? Did you hear one witness come in here saying there was an agreement with Mr. Combs to engage in criminality? No? Well, then he's not guilty of RICO. And with respect to the issue of this sex trafficking, these were long-standing relationships. The government came up here yesterday during their closing and they said, take one, it only takes one instance, but yet they have the nerve in their narrative to tell you he was doing things for over a decade of sexual exploitation. Which one is it? The reason they said you only have to choose one is because they don't have the goods, never had them, and they misled you because of the fact that these were willing participants. They will focus on that. And at the end of the day, if they're able to establish the defense that there is doubt with respect to criminality, legitimate private conduct, nothing to do with the business, complicated relationships, certainly unconventional with regard to how he lived his life, but domestic violence, finally, you saw a lot of it. They need to embrace it. Domestic violence, we're not here for that. We're here for racketeering. We're here for sex trafficking. And at the end of the day, they have not established, the defense will say, the elements of the crime charge. Our client is not guilty.
And remind everyone, part of this whole thing is how hard it is to prove or to lay out the case for RICO. It's just there's a lot of elements to it. I know none of it other than every time we cover a racketeering trial, it's always in-depth, complicated, and the bar is very high.
So absolutely. So as it relates to the whole sexual, exploitation and traveling from one state to another, that's clear cut.
Yeah.
But when you come down to RICO, what you're talking about is a pattern of behavior over a decade long where you're engaging in criminality, where you're doing all of this other lawless activity. But most importantly, there are people with you in your enterprise who are agreeing with you. And when you see these situations, Kate, it's these mob bosses. And then you have this underboss that comes in and they testify and they say, he helped me do it. He did it. We didn't see it here. Defense will exploit that today. Let's see how far it takes them.
Joey Jackson's performance of what the underboss looks like is quite something.
That, huh?
I do. I would like you to do that more often because it's on a very serious matter. It actually brings some levity. It's very good to see you.
Ooh, so what y'all think? Y'all still
I
there?
think that
He ain't going to jail.
if they ain't, well, yeah, he gonna do some jail time because of some other charges. But as far as that sex trafficking, I'm sorry, ex trafficking, and all of that, type of stuff that come along with that crime, all of that should be dropped because Harvey and his defense team and Diddy defense team is right. They taking what this man do in the bedroom and trying to make it, like a crime. All because he couldn't go. So what if this nigga wanna have orgies and play with baby oil and lubricant and all the rest of that type of stuff? So what? That's their lifestyle. That's their sex life. Now, as far as the bumming and shit, he was dirty as fuck for that. He was dirty as fuck if he had Biggie set up. He was dirty as fuck if he had Pac set up.
Right.
But as far as what goes on in his bedroom and his sex life and what these grown ass women want to be doing in the bed, don't got nothing. That what crime? There is no crime in that. A lot of people live that type of sexual lifestyle. They just don't got as much publicity as Diddy do.
Right. So what happened to the people allegedly being grubbed? You know
Mm.
what I mean? What happened to that?
I think that if they got drugged, if they got drugged, that means that they was over the, they knew what was coming. Same as with them hoes that was with Bill Cosby, and
Right.
they tried to get him from grubbing them. They knew what was going on in that hotel room before they bought their ass in there. It wasn't no need to even charge him.
Okay. Hey TT. Hey Udo on the go. Yeah. Ooh wee. Mm.
But all that whole blowing up motherfuckers' houses and I mean cars and all the rest of that, yeah, something need to happen for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Okay, let's move on to this next story. Oh,
And by the way, Cassie not only got $20 million from out of Diddy, he got $10 million from out of that same hotel
oh, wow.
that she got beat up in. That's how you know it was a money grab from the get go. That's why I come at first. Cassie wasn't even gonna be brought up in the situation, and then Jane lives in $120,000 a year condo.
Okay.
Jane rent is paid. Jane parents' mortgage is paid off. Jane and her now newborn that she got with somebody else, they getting taken care of for life. They didn't just get, they weren't just drug into these situations. They was getting paid to be them motherfuckers, to be what they is to him, his whole.
Right. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, man, boss lady,
You
man.
had me backstage for a minute there. I was
I'm
like,
sorry
hey,
because
T.
I wasn't on my screen. I was on my Instagram.
Hey, T the mama.
I
Hey, Mel.
tried to reach you today, boss lady Mel.
You did?
Yeah, on IG.
Oh, I was up in here knocked out all day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Today's Sunday.
Okay. If it's okay, I need to talk to you after the live.
Okay. Is it?
No, you good. You good.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get to this other story. Wait a minute.
How everybody doing?
Ah.
I
Good.
am just grand boss lady.
Good.
Thanks for asking. How you doing?
All right.
Okay.
TT.
Here we go.
I need to get me some sleep in today.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you what is in the starter box. You want to?
What we know now is that, you know what I'm saying, we just got finished going through like every sentence of Brooklyn's testimony. You know what I mean? And what I think is safe to say is that this is some sad stuff going on in this family. And I mean, this is stuff we said 6 months.
Brooklyn is Marquita's daughter.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
still standing on it. At this time, everybody who testified, you know what I'm saying, pretty much known what Brooklyn's testimony was going to be. So now when I'm like listening to Annette's testimony, and we just did that a couple of days ago, it pisses me off. And now I already know that I'm about to get pissed off because as soon as her ponytail pisses me off.
Oh, wow.
I'm just being real. It just does.
Not the ponytail.
We know what we know from Brooklyn. Now I really want to I want to hear her testimony again. I do. I want to hear it. So we about to get into it. Let's get into it. Sherry Blair, thank you so much for the gifted, boo. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I appreciate y'all. We slowly but surely getting to that 900 to get to that 1K. Let's talk about her. Let's get into this.
Our mission is to empower you with the knowledge and skills you need to reach your goals. Our flexible online courses
Ugly motherfucker, you.
Good morning. Could you please state your name for the record?
Shannon Harris,
And Ms. Harris, how old are you?
31.
And back on
That's
January,
what you sent me,
in January
Tasha.
2024,
That's what you sent me.
My mom. Because I was with my mother.
you with your mother? Okay, who's your mom?
Annette Harris.
And without telling me the
Can
exact
you hit the
address,
panel,
what street do you
Tasha?
live on?
Bedford.
And do you have any children?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
5.
And do all your kids have the same dad?
Yes.
Who's their dad?
Jarvis Butts.
And do you see Jarvis Butts in the courtroom today?
Yes.
And can you point to him and tell me the color of the clothing that he's wearing?
Green. Blue. Whatever. Green.
Green. Your Honor, would the record reflect when witnesses identified the defendant in this case?
So reflective.
Thank you. And you said your mom's name is Annette. Do you have any sisters?
Yes, 2.
What are their names?
Kenyatta Harris and Marquita Harris.
Are they older, younger, something else?
Oh, they're Marquita is a twin. She's my twin, same age.
And Kenyatta's older?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any nieces or nephews?
Yes.
Do you know someone named Neziah Harris?
Yes.
What's your relationship to her?
My relationship to her, she is my niece. I'm her aunt.
Okay. And whose daughter is she?
My older sister is Kenyatta Harris.
And did you have any nicknames for Neziah?
Yes. We all call her Tuda.
And is that Tudda?
Yes.
Your mama said she called her glamorous. Glamorous. Y'all, it's like they gave you. It's like they blessed y'all with a name as soon as the girl child was born. Glamorous lady, all of these trinket ass names and stuff, man. Y'all, boy, I swear to God.
And
Renee, I'm so sorry for your loss. So sorry. You and your family have my deepest condolences.
did Neziah ever know Jarvis?
Baby, hold
Yes.
on real quick.
And when did
Mute
Neziah
that,
and
because I
her
just
first
seen
meet?
something, Michelle. Mute that real quick. Baby, when you talk about cherrywood, no, baby, I got marble floors now. Okay? My floor is marble. If you don't know what marble floors are, baby, go and try to find you some. Okay? Because the floors that are in my new home cost me $5,000 in one room. So get that right. Call me Marble, baby, because I didn't upgrade it from Cherry. Cherry's in my Airbnb. Okay? So you can say the Airbnb got cherry wood floors, but I'm in a marble floor house now, baby. Say that, get it correct. Marble. I'll send a picture so you can see it. Okay? You want to see the color of my marble floor? Because it's marble. Get that correct. Now you can finish the thing. I'm great to
Tasha said this is the wrong video, but I'm waiting on her to send me the right one.
Cam, tell them motherfuckers they don't pay no bills. They don't even have a deed in their name, nigga. I'm living in a house that I don't even have no bills in.
She said we made that up about Jalea and Nation getting jumped. We all lying over here.
Yeah, tell them hoes to be hoes. Shit, I give 2 fucks. My daughter is not a hoe, so I have no problem. Okay? They some little hoes. Let them be hoes. I can't wait for them to get their first baby. So the internet can have so the other side can be aunties and uncles to a baby. Shit, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. My daughter graduated from college, so I don't give a fuck about some kids that don't even have an education. Nigga, I don't raise dumbass kids. Stupid, illiterate ass kids. Motherfucking, they mama can't even put no periods in sentences and shit like that. Fuck them bitches. Since y'all said Jalea grown, fuck that bitch. She grown. I don't give a fuck. Come today and see about me. Just know I got 2 hot ones for you. She grown now, so that's not nothing wrong with giving her 2 hot ones.
Who
She
lying on them
grown.
kids? Oh, who was lovely her lying on them kids? Royalty was in the A.
Yeah, she was in the A, but you know where she was at? She didn't come to the motherfucking hood. She didn't come to Pittsburgh. Where the fuck she at? Tell that motherfucker to hit the motherfucking where the YN's at, and let's see if that motherfucking bitch is royalty. See if that chain get to walk away from over there. Bet you she hit Las Vegas without that chain. And the motherfucker make her run all the way back to the bus station.
Where is the evidence? What evidence? What are you talking
Nigga,
about?
wait, you ain't got a video. We
Okay.
all got a video. Sorry you wasn't in the loop to get it. No, I'm not mad, baby, because I'm laying here in my California King in my paid for house with my marble floors. What am I mad about? Your rent's due next week. What? No, your rent's due Tuesday.
Is
I
that
don't have
you,
no
Caroline?
rent.
Is
I
that
didn't
you,
say them kids
Caroline?
was jump, bitch. I said the motherfucking kid, that nigga pushed Nation down, hit her motherfucking face on the motherfucking concrete. Now what? Did you see that video? Cause we got it. She hit her motherfucking head on the concrete.
Jason said it was taken down or something.
I still get it.
Somebody said that.
I told you I sent it to you so you can
I
send
know.
it.
I know.
Yeah, we got the video,
No,
bitch.
what you sent me? When I went back and checked, it had vanished off his thing. So you got to send me the other one.
I did.
She said, "Damn, I could hear So Evil all the way in the kitchen."
She's passionate about that.
Very
I
much.
seen that video.
Oh, CJ said it was taken down. Somebody said it was taken down.
Yeah, it was taken down, but I still got it. I got it in my phone right now. And can play it. Since she wanna hear it, I'll let you hear it. Cause the nigga gonna say, you got knocked the fuck out.
Well, let him hear it. I'll mute. Everybody mute. Let us know when you finna play it.
Hold on.
Okay, I got the right video, Tasha. Let me take this one down.
Ooh. I've been on the treadmill today, and oh, she want to hear? Okay, here you go, baby. Oh shit! You got knocked the fuck out. Man, she got knocked out. Oh, he done. That man on top out. Damn. How you? Damn. He dragged you. You coming from the shoulders though. Hey. Damn, she got knocked the fuck out. I got the video, so don't say it ain't no video. Don't say it ain't no video. Don't say it ain't no video. Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I,
That was nation on the ground. Hitting her
I guess
motherfucking
they
head.
forgot people can screen record. People can screen record these videos and make sure they still got it,
Here, I'm gonna send
Got
it
the
to you.
video.
I'm gonna send it to you so you can send it to Jason.
just in case they delete it.
I was like, yeah, I made sure I kept that video.
When I first saw it, I thought that they was just playing, and then CJ came on and confirmed that it happened.
There you go,
Wow.
Michelle. Michelle, send that to Jason.
Okay.
So their supporters can see that she got slammed to the motherfucking ground. And then
It looked like by a grown man. Look like.
and then she covered her motherfucking face up. Cause he zoomed in on her. Cause she hit her motherfucking face. She really did, real hard. Why y'all playing? Shit.
Oh, he did a video yesterday.
She says, wait, so that was real?
Yeah, it was real. You thought it was fake? No, I guess they was playing, but that dude pushed Slam Nation hard.
Where you send it at, so Eva?
To your thing.
I'm looking.
Uh,
You sent that to somebody else. She says, so Eva, what? That was a real fight because she hit the ground hard. Hey, Katina. I want to see their face. Did they go live? Oh. She got a picture of it, boss lady. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Guess I can get back to this. So, Eva, you still there? Big sis, hey.
Yeah, don't show the video. Just send it to Jason.
I did.
Hey, Miss G.
Okay. Natasha sent me the right video of this Isaiah Harris case. 1 second.
Lee, what it do is tonight I'm
I
back.
see that person left real quick after we said we had the video.
Of course.
And played it.
That's all you got.
Huh?
I said, and I played it so she could hear it.
Oh.
On is absolutely free. So goddamn do it. You feel me? Now listen, you guys know ever since Naziah Harris has been missing, we have been reporting on any update whatsoever in regards to her in the case. Now we all know that the trial starts in October, prayerfully. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope that everybody who's involved get their ass dealt with. That's just it, that's all. You know what I mean? Now we did a lot of the testimony, but some people was excluded from being on camera. One of those people was Brooklyn. Shout out to Miss Parker. She had sent me her half of the transcripts because she was tripped out like, too, you got to watch this. You got to look at this. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to look at that. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it on the screen as well because I know I talk a little fast. So you guys will actually be able to see what I'm saying too as well. Give me a second. I'll put myself up on the screen. And yeah, we're going to go through this. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know, I know you're supposed to have a certain etiquette and a certain tact. I don't have any when it comes down to this case. I'm pissed off about it. It's pissed me off. I feel like it's just certain things that just shouldn't happen. No, hold on. I know the Zoom. Yeah.
Ready to enter your digital marketing era, but don't have a 25th hour in the day to figure it all out? Let Constant Contact help you scale that mountain. Our digital marketing...
Damn. You want to make it that big? Well, shit, y'all can
That's
see
good.
good now.
Yeah,
Let me
we can
just
see it real
minimize
good.
me a little bit. Yeah, but I don't know who not to like. So, you know what I mean? If I have random outbursts, I don't need to check. You know what I'm saying? It's just because this shit be pissing me off. Now, this will be Marquita's daughter, Brooklyn. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go through her testimony. So it starts with they ask, I guess, who she is. The judge, the people call Brooklyn Finney. The court, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? She says, I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So they test them, they got her in there. If she get in here, come up, open this door, pull it open, have a seat right there, take your time, blah, blah, blah. So here we go. They say, good afternoon, Brooklyn. She says, good afternoon. Brooklyn, how old are you? 9.
Whoa.
I don't even got a fucking drink.
Wait a minute. They put a 9-year-old on the stand? Okay.
I don't even got a drink, bro. What time? It's 2:00. Cause see shit like this. I mean, dog, 9. For real. Before we even get into this, before I get aggravated, everybody think back to when they was 9. Now I know some people got stories similar to this, but just really think back when you was. What the fuck was you doing?
I wasn't on nobody
All right,
singing.
Brooklyn, how old are you? 9. 9. All right, Brooklyn. When is your birthday? February 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Of what year? 2015. Okay, in Brooklyn, do you know the difference between the truth and a lie? She says, yes. She says, all right. So I'm going to ask you some questions about that a little bit, okay? So if I said, Brooklyn, it's snowing in this room right now, is that a truth or a lie? She says, that's a lie. She says it's a lie. Why is it a lie? And she said, because it's not snowing. And if I said, Brooklyn, you're sitting down in a chair right now, is that the truth or a lie? She said, that's the truth. And why is it the truth? Because I'm sitting down. She said, okay, so demonstrating that you know the difference between the truth and a lie. And we only talk about true things, right? And is that yes? She said, yes. She said, okay, thank you. Brooklyn, do you know why we are here today? You know what I'm saying? The little girl says, yes. Question, why are you here? And she says about Jarvis Butts. All right. And what about Jarvis Butts? She says, he tried to put his hands on me. Okay, now let's stop there. Now, this is the shit that confuses the fuck out of me when it comes down to this twin shit that Marquita and Shannon got going on. Now listen, I love all my siblings, okay? But the moment my sisters, whoever the fuck, try to put their hands on my kid, that sibling shit that we had going on does no longer exist. You feel me? Because you didn't compromise the whole goddamn family if you really want to be honest. But let's just keep going. All right. He tried to put his hands on me. Question. Okay. And do you see Jarvis Butts in the courtroom today? Do you want to stand up and look around? The answer is no. Question. No. Okay. Miss Ripley, Your Honor, would the court ask everyone to remove their mask? And you know what? I don't understand why the court allowed that. You know, with Jarvis, because he wasn't having the mask on because he was scared of a fucking germ. He wanted to wrap the mask on so nobody could see his dumb ass. You know what I mean? And I hope to God when the trial start that is not even, he can't wear it. You know what I mean? You didn't have no mask on when you was in here fucking with these children, bro. I don't understand why they get them so many rights. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go. If there's anyone in the courtroom has a mask on for purposes of identification, please take your mask off. Now, in Brooklyn, can you stand up and look around again? All right. Take your time and look around the whole courtroom. Ms. Ripley, Judge, I don't believe that anyone followed your rule. You know what I'm saying? Have a seat, Ms. Brooklyn.
Didn't he have longer hair before? I mean, when all that was going down? Do anybody remember? And then last time I seen him, he had a haircut. You know what I mean? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm not following this case. I don't know nothing about it. So
What
Oh,
happened?
no.
What did
didn't
you
he
say?
have longer hair?
Who?
Jarvis Butts.
Yeah, he had braids.
So now maybe he look a little different to the little girl now.
Yeah.
You know, it's been a quite a while since she's seen him. So
What's she saying?
he
His
asked,
hair is cut now.
what you say, Margaret?
His hair is cut now.
Right. So sometimes that can compromise if the person is, you know what I mean? By
Yeah.
it's a child.
What she say?
He asked they asked her, "Do you see him in the courtroom?" And he had his mask on. They told everybody to take their mask off for the little girl to be able to identify Jarvis Butts, who put his hands on her. So I don't know. I'm just
What she say?
hold on. We're gonna see.
And I'll state again, if there's anyone in the courtroom that has a mask on, to take your mask off at the time. Now, to me, for them to be able to do that, Jarvis probably did not take his mask off. Now, I'm not the smartest motherfucker, but it looks like to me, by this people saying that everybody didn't follow the rule, he was the one who excluded himself from the mask. Now we know why everybody had fucking amnesia on the stand and acting like they didn't see this man. Like it's pissing me off. So now, she asked it again. You know what I mean? Can you stand up again if you need to, Brooklyn? The witness, yes. By continuing, who do you see? Everybody. You see everybody. Do you see the person that you know as Jarvis Butts? She still says no. Okay. Okay. All right. How is it that you know Jarvis Butts? And she says, my cousin.
Have you heard about Ryoko Pro? This is the cutting edge portable Wi Fi hotspot that people wish they found out about sooner.
You know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm saying right there. She couldn't identify him. You know what I mean? And he was in the
Yeah.
courtroom. Am I correct?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she don't recognize him without his hair.
Yeah, his hair, the mask, all that stuff. Like, come on, man.
Because I could I I'm not good with faces. I don't look people in their face and be
I have a
just
hard
be
time.
into their details and stuff like that. I don't be staring at people like that. I don't do that.
Just imagine he did touch her, so she did know him. You know what I mean? She was in his company,
Yeah.
I guess multiple times, I'm assuming, for him, and then he did touch her and stuff like that. But that has been a while ago, and for them to
Yeah.
ask her as at that age, 9 years old, do you see him in the courtroom?
And that is traumatizing. So
That's
to a little girl.
Tasha say just about everyone that took the stand didn't recognize him without his hair. See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, get back to it.
Question. Your cousin Desire. A, yes. Miss Brooklyn, go ahead and make sure you speak into the microphone. All right. In Brooklyn, I want to show you a photo real quick. It's been marked as the people exhibit. Okay. May I approach Judge? She lets her approach. Brooklyn, do you recognize the person in this photo? You're shaking your head up and down. Is that a yes? She says yes. And who is that you recognize? She says Jarvis. Okay. I don't know, before we proceed, I don't know what that nigga looked like before he went to jail. Now I remember seeing him with the long hair and shit, but this was a situation that happened with many, many, many people who took the stand. Now we just looked at Annette's testimony last week, and we see for a fact that Annette act like she couldn't see. King was another one who act like he didn't recognize him. You know what I'm saying? And now this baby is not seeming to recognize him too. So I don't know how drastic shit changed, but nobody seems to know this nigga when he's in court. You feel what I mean? Okay, thanks. So you said that you know Jarvis through your cousin Nasiah. She looked like she nodded her head. She said, hey, no verbal responses. Is that a yes? She says yes. Okay, question. Okay. And how is it that you know him through Nasiah? She states, because of my auntie. Your aunt? Huh? Your aunt. Who is your aunt? She says, Shannon. Okay. Your aunt Shannon. Okay. And tell me what you said that you're here because of Jarvis Butts put his hands on you. She says, no, he tried to have sex with me.
Oh
She's
wow.
9. She's 9. Okay?
Yeah,
9.
that's
She tried
crazy.
to have sex with me. Okay? Tell me about that. One time it was me, my cousin Naziah, and my other cousin Janiyah. Okay? He said he was going to take us to the store, but we ended up at his job, and then he was trying to have sex with my cousin Janiyah. I mean Naziah. I think both. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? Now this is some sick shit. So now we know that, Annette and Shannon was allowing him to pick up the girls solely. All of the girls can go with Jarvis or whatever. It don't seem like Vari and none of the other little dudes will ever be in the car. But the girls go. Not only do they go with him on outings and errands, they also work at his shop. I don't know about y'all, but I smell a lot of shit. And what it's saying to me is what I've been saying from the beginning is Annette and Shannon know what the fuck them little girls was going up to the shop to do. And shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay. So this one time you're talking about, who is all there? You, Naziah, and Janiyah shaking your head. Is that a yes? She says yes. Question. Okay. And you said you're at his work. She said, yes. What do you know what kind of work he does? I think cars. Cars. Okay. Describe the place that you were at. Were there any colors? Any? It was a red and yellow, looked like a castle. Now here's the thing. We went through this whole thing. I did a video like who is Frank, okay? And I brought up the yellow and red shit. It's like he always like this ketchup and mustard type shit. And that's why I was kind of like really it was like coincidental. Like when she went missing, that yellow and red fence that she, the bus dropped her off by. I always felt like it was weird. And that's why we did a deep dive to see who lived in that motherfucker. Because I mean, at one point, I almost thought that might have been a Frank house. Just because who do some shit yellow and red. Now, it looks like to me that she's describing the shop, you know what I mean? That's the one prior to 9,000 Connor. So what makes this very disturbing is that, you know what I'm saying, when some of this stuff was taking place, Naziah wasn't even 13. She was probably shy of that. You know what I mean? When a lot of this stuff was occurring. So I just want people to keep in mind, this was not the Connor's address, what she's describing to me. This has to be the one where he has 2 across the street from each other. Now, we did a whole deep dive in this motherfucker, and we went around the whole city of Detroit. And we went back into the crates to see when he got some of these businesses, and he loves to make them that color. But let's get back to it. It was a red and yellow, looked like a castle. And question. And Janiyah, I'm going to show you some photos. They're already admitted. I believe it's people's 4, 5, and 6. She asks if she can approach. She says yes. The court, I believe you just called her Janiyah.
The local, perfectly charred, farm fresh way to ensure everyone's up by noon. That's the good life, priced for real life. We do more to make life a good deal better.
Ms. Ripley continuing. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I call you that? I'm sorry, Brooklyn. All right. So I'm approaching with people's 4, 5, and 6. Can you tell me, do you recognize what's in people's 4 in this photograph? She said yes. And what do you recognize that as? She says Jarvis's job. His job. And when you say his, who are you talking about? Jarvis' job. Okay. And what about in number 5? Same thing. The same thing? Okay. What about in number 6? In his job. Is that the inside? No verbal response. Is that a yes? Yes. Okay. We looked through Jarvis's job. If you guys want us to do that, if we had some time, I could take you back through it, you know what I mean, or whatever. That particular place, we couldn't get far in it, but we can get in there enough to where you can kind of get the gist if you do not have the visual and you don't feel like going through the playlist. Okay, thank you. Now, this first time we're talking at his job with you, Naziah, and Janiyah, what happens there? She says he was having sex with Nasiah. She's 9. She's fucking 9. Okay? Now, I want to say this because a lot of people, women, sometimes we tend to give niggas a pass for whatever the reasons. And I know for a fact, I cast a lot of blame on Shannon and Annette, and a lot of other people in the motherfucking family. You know what I'm saying? The men who was in it, everybody, right? But here's the thing. This is a sick ass man problem. And regardless of the fact of who may at the end of the day be responsible for being the one that physically unalived Nasiah, he was still a sick bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, your daughter's there. And we know that Janiyah is younger than Nasiah. So if this little girl is 9, bro, like Janiyah can only be 10 or 11 tops. But see, you got to also keep in mind that this was at the old job. Okay. Nasiah disappeared in 2024. Okay. So if they were still at the old job, you dig what I mean? That brings us back to 2022, 2021. So now you got to subtract 3 from these babies' ages. That's some sad shit. And then this type of things that don't make me understand how Marquita can have the type of relationship she still has with her sister. Because bitch, bye. You know what I mean? Genes, genetics, twinning or not. All right. He was having sex with Nasiah. Okay. When you say having sex, tell me what do you mean? She says what people do. So that means to me, even reading between the lines, she's seen this act millions of times because she didn't describe it as being something that she haven't seen before, like it was foreign to her, like a 9-year-old supposed to be. It almost supposed to make them be like, what? But she knows what it is. So she sees this a lot. Okay. What people do. Okay. What people do. Okay. What is it? What when you say sex, does it involve body parts? She says yes. And what body parts of Jarvis are we talking about? She say his private part. Okay. And what does he use his private part for normally? She says to use the bathroom. So she knows. Okay.
Wow, that's really messed up. That is really messed up. That this 9-year-old baby is able to sit and tell all this, you know what I mean? This
Right.
adult stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dang. Whoo. I seen somebody in the chat say they should have talked to her. Who was that? Janie said they should have recorded that baby's testimony. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to it. This is really bad.
And when he uses the bathroom, what would come out?
Huh?
The little girl says pee. All right. So his private part that he uses to pee. And what part of Nasiah are we talking about? She says her butt. Now, the thing about this part is that can be confused. You know, we know from the text messages that Jarvis used to anally penetrate Nasiah. So she could be telling the truth. Or she could be describing somebody being hit from the back.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? But whatever. Either one is ridiculous because
Wow.
if this little girl was able to see him having sex with Nasiah, that means that she was Janiyah, his own daughter, was also able to see these acts, which is why I keep saying I pray for this little girl so bad. Because not only do I believe that Janiyah was also a victim, and that's her his own seed. I can only imagine the things that she witnessed. But let's keep going. So she says her butt. So her butt, okay. And so when we have a butt, we've got butt cheeks. And then we got a butt crack, right? Oh my God. I know they got to answer these questions. And I thought that the Nasiah text was bad, but this is top tier
Yeah, this
for a
is
9-year-old.
terrible. This is terrible.
This is top tier shit for a 9-year-old. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I really wish I would have got me a drink. The butt crack. The butt crack. Okay. So tell me, tell me what it is that you see happening. They just doing it. Okay. And are they standing up, sitting down, or something else? Sitting down. Okay. Who is sitting down? Jarvis. Jarvis is sitting down. Okay. And where's Naziah? She's sitting on him. Sitting on him. Is she facing him or is her back to him? Her back is to him. Okay. And what, if anything, is Jarvis' body doing? She say is going in and out.
Oh my God.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Equinox is the crossover SUV that has room for business or pleasure. Its spacious interior combines family and functionality. Lease a 2025 Equinox LT for just $279 a month. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City.
If an app was built on an AI code platform but no one has published it, did it ever really?
So she was actually sitting there watching him do this to Naziah?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Let that play. Hurry up. So I'm trying to get to the worst part. She said it's the worst
Yeah.
part.
Oh.
That's crazy. How old was Naziah?
How old was she, Tasha?
Naziah was 12.
12. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
The court. Hold on for a minute. Question. You good, Brooklyn? Yeah, okay. You need a break? Just let me know, okay? So you said he's going in and out. No verbal response. Is that a yes? She answers yes. You know what I mean? Okay. And is any other body part of his
Damn.
touching Naziah's body? No. Okay. Is Naziah wearing any clothes? She responds by saying just a shirt. Just a shirt, okay? And what about Jarvis? Nothing. So this, yeah, bro.
Wow.
Doing this shit is sickening. But when you don't have no regard for your own daughter and you're so sick in your fucking mind that you can't even hold yourself to have tact to where you're lying to say you going to the store when you know you were going to the shop. So this shit premeditated. You feel me? But you so sick to where you don't even care who looking. Kids or nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like you don't even give a fuck that this is your baby mama's sister, daughter who's there that's witnessing this shit. And then you go to try to touch her too. You went there to have a whole quintuapatois with your family and children. Dog. I understand the men. I don't understand the men. I don't understand the men and their family not doing shit. But I don't understand these men at the jail. Like y'all niggas be all cap and talk. Y'all be talking all this shit on the net. But you got a nigga like him that can be in jail getting haircuts and shit, and the nigga ain't bark. Bro, I don't understand this type. I don't understand it, bro. But anyway, okay, is Naziah wearing any clothes? Just a shirt. What he got on? Nothing. Nothing okay. Where are Naziah's pants or bottoms if she had any? On the floor. And at this time, it's you and Janiyah and Naziah there. No verbal response. Is that a yes? Yes. So that means that Janiyah is there. Just, man, she see this too. Where's Janiyah at when this has happened? She was right next to me. Y'all. Do y'all hear this shit? Like, dead ass serious. Do y'all hear this shit?
I'll be back, y'all.
Do you hear this shit, bro? She was right next to me. And is there anything else that happens at that time? No. Okay. Does this happen one time, more than one time, or something else? More than one time. More than one time. Okay. Tell me about the next time you remember. The next time I remember, it was me, Janiyah, and my other cousin, Jalea. And your cousin Jalea, okay. And is this where is this at his job? Is at his job again? And is this the same job that you said was in these photos? She said yes. Okay. And what happens at that time? He was doing it with Janiyah. I gotta order me a bottle, bro. Borrow my shit real quick. I don't even give a fuck. Y'all gonna have to hold on. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to hold on this.
Skip her son,
Y'all
Michelle.
have to hold on a minute. Yeah, serious.
She
Cause this
rolling
shit
the
right here,
blunt.
bro.
What you say?
Skip her son. She rolling the blunt.
Oh, okay. I was in the kitchen. Hold on.
My heart breaks so bad for Janiyah. I mean, we all know that Naziah is a victim, and we know this. But my heart breaks so bad for Janiyah. Doing it with Janiyah.
Sometimes, the only thing more difficult than running a business is finding.
When you say doing it, what do you mean? Having sex with Janiyah. Okay. And is that the same thing or something different than what was happening with Naziah? The same thing. Okay. And where's Jalea when this is happening? She was like across from me. And how old are you at this time? I was 8. Like I said, 3 years ago. You were 8. Okay. Was this, let's talk about the time. Let's talk about the time with Naziah. Was this in the summer, in the winter, something different? It was, I think, in the winter or I don't know. Okay. Do you remember you were in school? No. You weren't in school. Okay. You said that he almost touches or almost tries to have sex with you. When does that happen? That was after. That was after. After what? He tried to do it with Janiyah. Y'all, let me just explain something to y'all. This motherfucker here is a sick nigga. This nigga, and I don't even know why God blessed this nigga with the type of sperm. Listen, when you looked at the text messages, if you seen how healthy his sexual appetite was with Naziah, it's amazing to me that he's still sleeping with daughters and nieces and fucking shit. Like this thing, and y'all mean to tell me that there's so many motherfuckers in the city of Detroit that don't got no homeboys in jail? Like this nigga's having conversations with everybody and their mama while he's in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all mean to tell me y'all ain't got no cousins that want to beat this nigga's ass? Bro. So this nigga sleeping with he go to pick them up and he just have a whole day field. You feel what I mean? Like on some real nigga shit. This nigga's going from Naziah to Janiyah now to this back. Yo, bro, I swear to God, I don't understand. Listen, y'all, I don't condone a lot of violence, but at this point, it's amazing to me that any of these bras can go bowling. Miss me with that. Oh, everybody's a victim shit. Miss me with it. I don't give a fuck. These babies is 8. 6, 11, 10, and y'all are letting them go to the shop like niggas a field trip, bro. Y'all ain't finna tell me these women didn't know this shit, bro. Come on, bro. This shit is sickening. He tried to do it with Janiyah. Okay. Was this at the same time? Was everybody still there, or was this a different time? It was a different time. Okay, tell me about that. So he said that he was going to take me to the store, and then all I know, I ended up at his job. So that's when I was like, No, Janiyah. No, Jarvis. I want to like this. I want to like this, not the store. I want to go home. So he said, let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm like, no, take me home. Take me home. So that when I was like, all right, fine, he took me home. Okay. So when he's saying, let's do it, is it any part of his body touching you? His arm was trying to pull me. So what this nigga was doing was he was introducing her to the program. And he thought by this time that he had her. See, he had already took her with him, or she was already there with the Janiyah, Neziah, and all of them being assaulted. So we're going to the store was code from we're really going to the shop. So he was trying to go ahead and plant that seed. So when he told her, let's go to the store, he's thinking that she's already knowing what the deal is. And that's some sick, sad shit, because it ain't enough store in the world to where Shannon and Annette is comfortable with letting these babies go with this nigga. And y'all talk about a tight ship. Yeah, we are going to jump into the Shannon video after this. Because now I want to do her testimony after hearing this shit. Yeah, we going to get into it. I'm already pissed off. My liquor on the way, so we good. His arms trying to pull me. Okay. So his arms was trying to pull your arms. No verbal response. Is that a yes? Yes. Okay. Where are you at? Like physically when this happens? His job. So this motherfucker took her to the job. You know what I mean? Anyway. Are you inside, outside, or something else? Inside. Inside, okay. And when he's saying let's do it, what are you understanding that to mean? Since I know that he did it with Janiyah and Neziah, I a little bit understand what that mean, and I was like, no.
Please don't attend the Serta 4th of July mattress sale. Those comfortable Serta mattresses are putting us counting sheep out of business. Number 55 had to find work with a highway
Yeah, this is
department.
messed up.
Hey, slow down!
Save this 4th of July. Shop at a
Okay. And what? I guess she's trying to say feeling when he's grabbing your arm and saying, let's do it. I was a little mad. And what did you understand like his emotion to be? Was he yelling it? Was he saying it softly? He was saying it softly. Okay. Was he, and you responded, no, take me home. Yes. Okay. And how did he respond to that? He was like, all right, fine. And I noticed your voice kind of changed there. And is it fair to say it was more like an angry or annoyed voice? Yes. And did he eventually take you home? Yes. Did anything like that ever happen again with you? No. Okay, now Brooklyn, I'm sorry to have to take you back a little bit, okay? I want to talk about the time with Neziah. You said that he was having sex with her. Now, mothers in the chat, I just got a question real quick, all right? Did anything like that ever happen with you again? No. Okay. I don't see this little girl not going home saying or telling somebody. I don't see that happening. If a child is uncomfortable and she sees certain encounters, you know what I mean? Even if she innocently says something, she's going to say something. So I just know for a fact that there was like little slippage of, Jarvis do that with Neziah. Jarvis did that to Janiyah. I know that it's no fucking way there was so many adults in our house with so many kids to where there was not something being said. You feel what I mean? And for this girl to sit her thick fat ass on a podium and say that her mama ran the type ship is making me so goddamn mad. It's pissing me off so bad, bro. You say he was having sex with her. Yes. And it was his private part that he uses to pee in her butt. Yes. Okay. And I guess, was it, I know you said that he was going in and out. Yes. What was going in and out? His private part. Okay. Of where? This girl says Naziah part. In Brooklyn. Do you know when Naziah's birthday is? I don't remember. You don't remember. Okay. Is she older than you or younger than you? Older than me. Okay. How many years older do you think that she is? 5 years. 5 years. Okay. So you're turning 10 this year. Yes. Okay. And Naziah would be how old? She would be 15 next year. 15 next year. Okay. So when you saw this happening, when you guys were not in school, do you know if Naziah had a birthday yet? Don't remember. Don't remember. Okay. No. Don't remember. Okay. So do you know if she was 12 or 13? She was 13. You believe she was 13? Yes. Okay. Was there ever a time that something happened and Naziah wasn't 13? I don't think so. Okay. I don't want you to guess. That's okay, Brooklyn. When these things happen, is there a reason that you didn't tell anyone when they were happening? Yes. Okay. What's the reason? Because I was scared. All right. You were scared. Did anybody say anything to you about not saying anything or saying something? No. No. Okay. Did Jarvis ever say anything to you? Huh? Did Jarvis ever say anything to you? No. The ladies who's questioning this child is not a really good person to question a child. Her questions can be very confusing and it can be a combination of different events. When she is saying, did Jarvis ever say anything to you? That is not the type of question that you are asked to me, in my opinion. If, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to understand if a threat was being told. So to me, the line of questioning should have been along the lines, does Jarvis say anything to you to make you scared or uncomfortable? The way she's saying it is you know what I mean? It's weird as hell. And I don't like the way they should have had a child's something to question. She's not doing a very great job. I'm just being honest. All right. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the chat. But is it weird to you? She's not. It's right. See, Serena, you feeling what I'm saying? She's not asking questions to me to where she can get out if anything was posed as a threat. You know, I just think it's weird. Okay, but anyway. Okay. Did Naziah ever say anything to you? And she says, no. Okay. What about Janiyah? No. Okay, anything further, such and such and such. Now, let me just tell you something. Now, for a child to be scared to say anything, to me, they gotta feel and every time where they don't say anything, it doesn't necessarily mean a threat. And I wanna elaborate on that.
Is your child struggling with a gaming addiction? Major companies behind games like Minecraft,
I see them
Fortnite,
losing
and
people.
Roblox are now facing lawsuits for knowingly designing addictive features.
And I do understand that this is pretty messed up. It's just a little ways to go.
A person being scared to talk doesn't necessarily mean that they were threatened into not talking. You can have situations where, as you can see, this child, she's been able to see a lot of shit. Now, we also know back in 2022, that would have been roughly around this time, okay? We also know that there was a case done by CPS. We looked at it. We went through it. You know what I'm saying? CPS, that was the first time that Janelle and them reported, or the first time that we seen in black and white where something was reported. Now, we also know around that time, Naziah was questioned, okay? And it seems to me that Janiyah might have also been questioned, and they said that they was touched. At least we know that Naziah said that she was touched. And what happened? when CPS got the case? Absolutely nothing. Okay. So now you see a child who is seeing kids like her age saying something. All right. You see this and nothing happens. That too can also pose as a threat, even though no one is saying anything, because what happens is it makes a child feel like this is a normalcy. Do you get what I'm saying? So this shit pisses me off. So beyond measure. It does. All right. Because see, Naziah was questioned. She told the truth. CPS wrote this off as being a low caliber situation, which means that it was not enough information for people to feel like there was a threat for this nigga to not be in the house, which I don't understand that whatsoever. Now we do know that there are family, you know what I'm saying, that's related to these Harrises that works for CPS. You feel what I'm saying? Or no, all of these people know something. So what I'm trying to say is that Shannon, Annette, these motherfuckers knew a lot more than they tried to be saying. And I just don't understand why nobody has sonic boomed their ass shit. These bitches walking around getting groceries, food, all types of shit. And I just don't understand. I'm ashamed of the culture. I am. Shit, the fuck? I am. Anyway, now it's a cross-examination. All right. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi. My name is Cheryl. I also have some questions for you, okay? Yes. So around this time last year, you were living with your nana? Yes. Okay. That's another lie. Because Annette wanted to swear to God that sometimes if they weren't living there and blasey blah and all of this and type of shit. Like, they some lying ass ladies, man. I can't stand them. You was living with your nana? Yes. And Isaiah was living there? Yes. And her brother and sister? Yes. Okay. What other sister? I mean, what other? Can somebody? Okay, listen. And Isaiah was living there. Yes. And her brother and sister? Yes. Okay, never mind. Okay. And do you have some siblings that were living there as well? Yes. Okay. And was Janiyah living there as well? No. That was when she was living in Clinton Township. Okay, see, here's the problem that we're having right now. So this is a time, I'm just trying to make sure I got this timeline right. So this is the time when she was living, when Shannon was living in Clinton Township. So this means that this is the time when Marquita was now living in the house, which now pisses me off even more because motherfucker, you knew too. Anyway, that was when she was living in Clinton Township. Yes. But she was at Nana's a lot. Yes. With your Aunt Shannon? Yes. Okay. Do you still live with your Nana? No. No, okay. Did you also live with your Nana when you were 8? Yes. Okay. And with all the same other people? Yes. Okay. So you say you went to the store. Well, the idea was that you the idea was that you were going to the store with Jarvis. Yes. And would he pick you up from Nana's house? He would already be there. Annette.
Wait a minute. She said she already be there.
That the nigga was never in the house.
Uh-oh.
Annette, you said that the kids will run out to the car, you know what I'm saying, to see this nigga. But she said that he was already there. You big thick ass boy. I don't like boy. You shame on you, bro. He would already be there. He would already be there. Did he spend a lot of time at your Nana's house? Sometimes. Would your Nana also be there? Yes. I would have said.
So that's how they're growing so fast. They're hiring freelancers. Look what they're doing with AI experts.
Damn. Unbelievable. That dog almost looks real.
Tasha said,
oh shit! What'd you say?
Tasha said that's.
What? She said what?
Yeah. I thought I had cracked my iPhone 16, dropped it on the floor.
She said, Tasha said what?
Tasha said, you don't have to listen to no more. She said, all of it is, the rest is just the testimony.
That
You
is
just heard the best part.
crazy. I got to the best part.
Yeah, where he was having sex with his daughter.
Yeah, and then the grandma recalled back when we was uh on this, the grandmother said that
Hey,
she
Erica.
he wasn't there. He wasn't in her house like that. And that's a lie. He would already be there. The little girl said, that's crazy.
Tasha said she didn't want you to lose your peoples. They was
Yeah,
here.
that was
Hold on. I'm good. I'm good.
I get it. It's a very touchy situation. I will watch the rest of that. You know. But yeah, that's oh we.
No, I got to send you something.
Who made
Yeah.
y'all can come back now. Yeah, that's ooh wait, that motherfucker needs to fry. Before he fry, he needs to be tortured in the worst way. Oh man, that shit got me trembling. Whew. Okay.
Okay.
What? What you want me to do?
Put them over to the other account, and I want you to show since see Cam told me that I'm being called Cherrywood. Nah, baby, call me Marble.
Okay.
These are my marble floors. The one's my kitchen, and one is the hallway foyer. So, baby, make sure that's my hallway foyer. That's to come into the big room. That's when you come into the house right there. That's the floor you'll see. Okay? And that's my kitchen. So get it correct. I'm marble, baby. I ain't no cherry wood. I upgraded. Maybe you'll do it one day. But until then, you're just a Capri Sun, a $2.39 box.
Hell no. Hey, lazy girl.
$2.39. That's what I'm gonna call your ass. $2.39. You ain't got no house. You got an apartment, and you're a Capri Sun. Nigga, do anybody drink that shit anymore?
I ain't seen one of them in a minute.
But yeah, look, you see that marble right there? That's my kitchen. You just seeing a portion of it. That's a big ass motherfucking kitchen. Something you'll never know.
Yeah, her testimony ruined everything the family said.
Yeah.
I bet. I bet. Man.
Thank you, Cam, for telling me that. Y'all like my floor, my kitchen floor? Please take pictures so that y'all can compare them to everything. And when that old lady get online, make sure you look at her floor because they don't look like mine.
Oh, she won't be coming back unless she coming up under somebody else's name. That's why you ain't saying that lately.
Who?
Carolyn. That's what you talking about?
Oh no, I'm talking about the bow-legged lady. They was calling me.
Oh.
What happened with Carolyn? How Carolyn get what you do? Block her?
I got it. I sure did.
Bye, Carolyn.
That's why you ain't seen her lately. She wasn't here yesterday or today. So you're welcome. So I'm coming to your house, laugh out loud.
Come on, baby. You know I like to cook. I just told Michelle I was gonna cook her something. What was it I was gonna cook you? Because you asked for it.
Huh?
What was it that you said you wanted me to cook the other day?
I forgot everything. You know I like to eat. I'm coming for a full buffet.
And you know I'm gonna set it out too.
Mm-hmm.
I already told Carlos when you come, I'm gonna lay it out like it's motherfucking the old country buffet.
Okay.
Sure. We're gonna have everything. They closed down the wrong.
Huh?
I had to drop back. I had to drop down, y'all, when y'all was doing that whole story because I went through that story before with
Yeah,
the
I have too, but never today.
transcript.
Ooh, I
With
never
the
had to do it before.
transcript, I couldn't do that a second time.
Yeah.
'Cause that was crazy work right there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that right there is just
And for them bitches to not be trying to take that nigga head up off of his shoulders.
Ooh, Tootie was, ooh, she was so right. Boy,
For
boy.
you motherfuckers not to be trying to take his head off of his shoulders. Instead, y'all trying to protect this nigga. The whole family.
what she
Besides
said.
that baby. Besides, the only ones that ain't protecting him is the babies.
Yeah, because it happened to them.
She said my kitchen's made out that fake wood. Girl, she silly.
Ooh.
There, Cam, I went and started looking at baddies.
Hey, I was in the kitchen.
Damn, I ain't seen it yet. It's 8:34. I know it's getting good. Hey, Tasha, I put on socks and I run across the floor of my kitchen and
you
slide.
you
Hey,
do
Erica.
you do the what's his name? Tom Cruise.
Yep,
Remember how he slid across the kitchen?
yep.
Ooh.
And look, hold on. I stay in there because you don't want to put no wax or nothing on that floor because you could
Hell
fall.
no.
Hell no, not on no
That's
marble.
what I was going to say. Your ass to be sliding through that motherfucker.
Gotta be a
Yeah,
slid through a wall somewhere.
and it'd be hard to clean. I use vinegar water.
That's what you use.
Mm-hmm.
Other type of stuff too, but I use vinegar on my clients' marble floors.
So yeah, Capri, since you in the back, I'm Marble now. Stop calling me that other name. Call me Marble. You bitches is mad. Don't be mad. Y'all see that big stained glass on the foyer? That's that big door that you come in to get into the house.
That's another thing. In real life, when I ain't on this panel, I don't go backwards and forwards with no hoe.
Hell no, but you know what? I
I
like
don't go backwards and forwards with damn bitch. Y'all, if they can think what they want to think about me, they can say what they want to say about me. I don't give a flying fuck because Margaret knows the deal. I know what goes on with
For real.
Margaret.
they
For
can
real.
they can kiss my farts.
Honey.
Okay.
And mark my word, from this day forward, I will have nothing to say about them, they queen, or they little hoodlum ass kids. Like I'm so over it. I'm over it. It's like we constantly I am a lady of a certain age.
Right.
And I'm tired of going beneath me and arguing backwards and forwards with a gang of idiots.
You see, I
Like,
don't do that no more.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'm never gonna do that again.
I
And as far as I'm concerned, I don't bring royalty up. I don't even, and it ain't that I hate her, because I don't know her personally to have hate for her. I just like how she raising her kids.
hate
I
is a
just like,
strong word.
I just like how she turning her character that was built to be, a nice, respectable mom. I hate how she turned that. I don't hate her. I don't know her.
Right.
But yet, at the same time, like I said, I'm not discussing her or her little minions. Never again. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
Hmm.
And we'll see how shit turn out in the future.
Further on down the road. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then to be saying that we everybody on the panel. No, bitch, I didn't get on the panel yesterday. I heard the whole fucking conversation. I was in the bushes all the time. I could tell you word for word that was said from the panel and in the chat. It was you knew I was here, Michelle, because I said hi and I
Yep.
left out.
Yep.
I didn't want to discuss the motherfucking fight because I don't give a fuck about that. That's petty to me. That's just like I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to go out and get their ass whooped. I don't care about that. That's not even that's beneath my principle. Was it funny for me to laugh in the background when I got the video? You damn right. I laughed because it was funny. But I'm not gonna get up here and be like, oh yeah, they got their ass whooped, blah, blah. I don't do that. That was my main reason for sitting my ass in the bushes. But other than that, I don't want to. No, I'm done with them. They disgusting.
Did y'all see the interview that Michelle Obama did on the podcast when they asked her, "Do you agree about says your children are not your friends?"
Mm-mm.
Listen.
Children are not your friends. You love them deeply. And if you do it right, if you set some boundaries now, give them a lot of no's with a lot of love and a lot of encouragement. But if you set really clear boundaries that you believe in and you stick to all the time, kids are just, they're waiting for you.
That's right. They need structure. They respond to it.
And they're waiting for you to go back on your word. They're waiting to see how long it will take. How many times can I outlast you? Because as I say, they got time on their hands. Kids don't have jobs. They have no responsibility. They're not paying bills. All they have time for is to outlast you.
To wear you down.
To wear you down.
That's right.
Children are not your friends. You love them deeply. And if you do it right,
Children are not your motherfucking friends. Real mothers know that. Real mothers know that kids are not your friend. You have to give them structure. If you
That's
don't
because
give
some people don't understand the concept. It's okay to be friendly with your kids at times, but no, they are not your friends. It's a difference.
y'all
It's
are
an
not
action.
equal.
Friendly is an act. It's a verb. Friends are nouns. It's okay to kiki and laugh about with your friend, with your kids, with your offsprings. But no, when it comes to going out with them, hanging out with them, being around them
Everybody going to
and being
school.
around them and their peers and not encouraging them to be progressive in life, that's a difference. But when you can laugh with your kids, you can tell jokes with your kids, that's being friendly.
But just like she said, as soon as they see that there's no structure and you don't care, they going all out. You are their friend and they're gonna treat you like their friend, and you can't tell them what to do because they're gonna do what they want to do. And that's the difference. Because we're all best friends over here. And she don't have to come in and, girl, go on with your sister. I gotta go over here and make this money for him. Y'all go on out. I gotta go do what I gotta do too. Y'all
You
want
don't
this
even
lifestyle?
you shouldn't even have to tell them that. You shouldn't even tell now. See, that's something that why would you tell your kid that? Oh, I'm getting to go turn a trick. That's basically what you're telling them. And then you also telling them that it's okay. No,
That's
that's
how she's talking to them. Because they know, like she said, Jalea's grown. So she knows everything now. So the day that she gave her the tattoo on the foot and the belly button piercing, that was her initiation into the fold.
girl. She should have been telling Jalea to hold off on that. Hold off on that for a minute. Cause yeah, I keep saying she grown. I don't see her as being grown. I see her as being adolescent, yes, but I
Girl,
don't see her as being grown.
when my daughter turned 18, the only grown thing she thought she was grown about was she got her first credit card when she went off to college, and I had to fill it up every week. So she thought she was doing something big with that, but she was in college. Okay, and her being away from home, she thought that was what grown was. She's off on her own in college, but every time she came home from school, she had a curfew. She was only 18. You had to be in my house by 1 o'clock, because that's what an 18-year-old gets, 1 o'clock.
My daughter and her 18-year-old friends used to come over to my house all the time. And at motherfucking 11:30, you little hoes gotta go home. And I'm going to drop them off in front of their doors. It ain't no, we don't got no curfew. No. Oh, you got a curfew in my house.
All right.
And as a responsible parent, I'm gonna drop you motherfuckers right on off in front of y'all doors. Now, what y'all do after y'all go in that door and out the door, then y'all do, that ain't got nothing else to do with me. I did what I was supposed to do as a responsible parent.
All right. But yeah,
18, 21, you hold, you are adolescent until you turn 21. Then you can go talk about some going and get a drink and being grown and all the rest of that. And even then, if you living in your parents' house, motherfuckers, you ain't grown. You don't got no bills to pay. You don't have no responsibilities. You ain't grown. I wish one of my granddaughters will come up to me at 18 and be like, Granny, I'm grown. I'm gonna show you bitches what it is to be grown. Because you're now out of Granny's pocket.
Yeah, see, nah, my daughter never said she was grown. Never at 18. Mm-mm. That word didn't come out her mouth. She knew she had a new convertible. She knew she had car insurance. She knew she had bills at school. She knew she wanted this, that, and the other, and she still needed her hand to be handed out. She was still going to school.
You hear me? As long as you in my damn pocket, you ain't grown.
You
I
ain't
will treat
as
you as a young adult. Yes, I will. But I'm not going to treat you like you're grown.
But I tell you, my daughter my daughter did her thing. She went to school. She worked while she was in school. Even though she had a full ride, she worked because what did she do? She wanted extra things. She spent money. She spent money like she was me. And when you turn around and you just spent your lump sum for the week, you turn around and saying you need this, this, that, and the other. And I'm telling you, girl, I just gave you all that money and it's gone already. Well, I bought a purse and a purse. You ain't me. You not me. What are you doing? Girl, you better act like you still in high school and you holding on to the last dollar till you can't no more. And she,
Shit, I don't know. I guess I was just a helicopter parent because at 15, at 14, my daughter started working at the zoo and ain't stopped working since.
oh no, my daughter started working at 14, but her money was her money. I wasn't that type of parent. I paid all the bills, bought all the cars, everything. Her money was her money to go jack and do whatever. She went over one of her friends' house, made me mad one day, Margaret. Made me hot. I was so hot. She just got paid from her job. My daughter was assistant manager of Subway at motherfucking 15. If you think I'm lying, I can call the man right now. He loves me to this day, and we don't even live in Indiana no more. But every time I go home and go up there to see that man, he feeds me and he tells me I miss her. She was the best employee. She said, I've never had an employee that worked on Christmas Day, that worked on New Year's Eve, and didn't complain about it. He says she's never complained about nothing. She's the only one that I've ever threw my keys to and say, go test drive my new car down the street. And it was a Porsche truck. And she look, my cousin come calling me talking about, did you buy her a Porsche truck? I said, hell no. My cousin said, I just seen her riding down the street. And I said, yeah, right. I pick up the phone and I call her boss. I said, did you let her drive your car? He was like, she's all right. She's all right. She's test driving it and she's fine. I said, if she wrecks something, that's your problem. He was like, she's not going to do that. And I got full coverage. She's fine. Okay. Came back. He was like,
Oh, that probably set in motion some, twist a little something like shit. I want one of these when I'm older.
yeah.
Give me a Porsche truck. I gotta work hard to get this shit. Hey, you
I'm
never
telling you
know.
right now, that man, he really him and his wife both, because his wife would call me too and was like, oh my god, she is so respectful. We have employees here that are older than her and they have foul mouths. You've never heard a bad thing come out of her mouth. She smiles at every customer. She helps every customer. That's why we're promoting her. My baby was the youngest in there running it. But hey, when she got ready to go to college, he offered to help pay for her college if she stayed in Indiana. Can she stay? Please, please don't leave. We'll pay for the college here. She was like, no, I want to go away. And man hated that. But hey, y'all don't know things like that. Y'all kids ain't doing nothing like that. That's why my kids got working in their blood. My son just got all that money and he still goes to work. He's piling it on. Like he said, shoot, I'm spending a lot and I'm putting it back.
And it's just the correct process. You gotta read if you expect people, if you expect that's how the rich stay rich. Yeah, they might shove out a lot of money, but yet at the same time they have to replace that money.
Yeah, he
You
ain't.
gotta have the means to replace that. You can't go purchase 2, 3 homes and then expect to be still sitting on rich status unless you're a billionaire. A billionaire are the ones that have those type of privileges. Millions drain easily. You can spend $2, $3 million in motherfucking 2, 3 days
Oh, I know,
and
right?
be broke as hell. You know, if you don't have something to replace, to replenish the bank account. Instead, you encourage them, girl, go out here and buy the Chanel, buy the Gucci, buy the Louis.
I'm getting ready to make a big purchase as soon as I get this motherfucking IRA. Hey, not mine, but his get released on a certain birthday to mine. As soon as I turn this age, I get all this money out of his IRA. Y'all just don't know how much it is.
Yes, I do. I know. But I'm just not buying no motherfucking more big purchases.
Look,
I'm not buying no more big purchases.
this man,
All of my shit is paid for. I don't have a mortgage, a car note, or anything. And at my age, I'm not going to start all over again with a mortgage or car note or any goddamn thing there.
I'm paying cash. I just said I'm making a big purchase. I'm paying cash. Shit, this nigga was a motherfucking iron worker for almost 29 years. And that IRA been sitting there. Building and building and And when I saw how much was in there, yo, my eyes, you know how Roger Rabbit's eyes pop out of his motherfucking head and then back in? Nigga, when I saw it, my eyes popped out of my head and I caught the Holy Ghost in the chair. And to make it so bad, y'all, that ain't even my IRA. That's just his. See, but y'all gotta go to work.
My
Y'all
grandkids now have their little college funds set up. I ain't buying no more. I done bought 6 motherfucking cars, and I can show you the motherfucking receipts on camera. I done bought 6 cars, and I got 13 grandkids now. I'm not
nigga,
buying no more motherfucking cars. They got
I
their checking and their bank account set up. If you want a car, you can go get your own. I'm done. Look at your parent.
look, hold on. And I can prove this because I can call. I can call on the phone. Shit, my daughter went through 10 cars her high school year, and high school is only 4 years. 10.
That's crazy work.
10 cars. I can call her on the phone right now and say, how many cars did you have in high school? She's gonna say about 10. About 10.
Crazy work. I'm not buying no damn 10 cars after the first 2. You fuck them cars up if you want to.
Well, look, she had a couple wrecks, and then she saw cars and was like, I don't like this car no more. I want this car. And then we just go to the car lot and trade that one in and get her the one she want. And she drive that motherfucker for, man, I had just bought her I want to say a Pathfinder. She had I think it was green. She said a week before graduation, I can't graduate in this. I gotta have a convertible. I gotta have the top down, and I gotta be waving at everybody when I'm driving off. And I kept saying, "What the fuck? You just got this car." She said, "I can't graduate in that. Please, please, let's go look at a convertible." White Sebring convertible came off that lot. She drove a white Sebring. I can call her and ask her, what kind of car did you have when you graduated? And she'll say a white convertible Sebring.
Okay, OC.
Shit, my daughter got her first car at 14. She wanted a black Jeep and got it. But the reason why she got it is because I told y'all she started working at 14. So instead of me having to drive her to work and drive her home, she knew how to drive. So I just bought the car. It was in my name. She didn't even have a license. It was insurance on the car. Go on and drive it to work. She was driving at 14 in her shit. 14 years old. And actually, she had 2 cars at 14 because her godmother had a Elantra leased. Leased what? Girl, I never leased nothing. I wish. I wasn't thinking she was going to try to change the cars. I bought the cars. Those were trade-ins on an upgrade. And then I paid the difference. I should have did leasing, but now I was buying.
This car that I just got 5 days ago is leased. And it ain't even no, outrageous car. It's a Toyota Highlander.
You
And
know
not,
what?
I'm leasing it.
Oh my God. Why did you say that car? Twin. I gotta tell my friend. My friend has been wanting to we were gonna get one, and I wanna say Naya told us about it, and we didn't even we didn't get it because Naya said something was wrong with it. And I'm gonna have to ask Naya what she got. I'm gonna call Naya. I ain't talked to Naya in a while. Damn.
You ain't gonna find too much that's gonna be wrong with a Toyota.
Right, but she said something. I don't even remember what it was. And I don't know what happened. But I remember having a conversation with her about the Highlander, and she said something. I'm not even sure. I think she had one before.
I think the only bad part about this Highlander is that the flip capacity. But other than that, and they don't got
like
I barely even planning on driving the motherfucker, so I don't got to worry about it flipping.
I like the Highlander because I like them headlights. The front of that, the grill and the headlights in the front, I like that. How it looks. It looks like a big body.
Yep.
I love that Highlander. I know what you're talking about, twin. I do. Me and my friend, we went and test drove one. Michelle ain't on here. She cooking.
What's up?
Oh, Janet was talking to you. What you watching back here? What is Carlos watching?
A Family Feud.
Watch my shit.
Laughing. Back there laughing. Oh,
Cause
that's good, Janet.
Steve Harvey, a motherfucker, you know they do the Family Feud here in the ATL.
Uh-huh.
Twin, we gotta get tickets if you coming. Damn, that's what I had to say to you, twin.
Uh-huh.
You said you coming to 6, right?
Yep.
Girl, if you'd have came on the 4th, Jagged Edge is giving a free concert in the park.
Ah, damn.
Wow.
Yeah, Jagged Edge is Jagged Edge. Selena. Is it Selena? Not Selena. I'm tripping. What is her name? It's a female, but it's 3 people, and they said it's free. Everybody, they gonna have all the vendors out there, grills and everything, and then they gonna do the fireworks afterwards. And they talking about free day for everybody on the 4th of July. It's gonna be in Stockbridge. I was like, what? But on August 31st, guess who's gonna be in concert?
Oh.
Dougie Fresh, Eric B. and Rakim, Boogie Down Productions, and
Now see, that's something I'll travel for.
yeah, and motherfucking Big Daddy Kane.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, I
That's
said,
something I'll travel for. See, I'm not coming to Atlanta, I'm going to Columbus. My nephew graduating from the army.
oh, okay. But
They,
the concert's only $50. $50, and it's in the park again.
I don't I travel to come see some OG.
Hey, yeah.
Travel to see that.
Boogie Down Productions, I'm in
You hear
there.
me?
I can't wait to see KRS-One. That's the only person I have never seen in concert. The only person. He was on my bucket list to see. Cause I had never seen him. I seen everybody else. Shit. I didn't Big Daddy Kane is friends with one of my cousins.
I need
So
to go get me a room temperature fucking bottle of water because I think this damn cold water fucking me up. My chest
yeah,
hurt.
ooh, I gotta have some ice water anyway. Oh wait, damn. Yeah, that concert. And oh, uh July the 26th, they having the Gap Band, SOS, Lakeside, uh, and Morris Day.
Shit, they picking it up there as Dr. Sean.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I said, oh, I'm going to that concert too, because the SOS band sang my song, Weekend Girl. That's my shit. I'm gonna have to put my go in the closet and pull out my Weekend Girl t-shirt.
Uh-uh. You stay your ass out of my cabinet. Start to leave you in there. This little motherfucker went and crawled up under my sink in the cabinet.
Damn. Oh shit. You know what? I'm doing all this talking, and what did I tell my grandson yesterday? I'll send him some Robux. Let me send him his Robux. He probably talking hella shit. I'm surprised he ain't called me.
Let me show y'all. Never mind.
Fuck?
I got my PC stuff, girl. It's all still in the box.
What the fuck? Girl, what? It's been raining here for about 2 hours. Look what I'm going to send you. Michelle, you got to play this. Just send it to you. Girl, I had to look outside like, damn, it's still raining. You see that?
What in the whole hell? That's how it's ready to look here, because this y'all ain't stopped raining since yesterday.
That motherfucker, I had to look outside like, what the fuck? Michelle.
Huh?
Sure, I just sent a video to you. Show this video I just sent you.
All right.
I'm like, I had to look outside.
What the world?
Nigga.
I looked out at my husband, baby, and said, I'm tired of this here weather.
What is that? What is?
Flooded. The whole expressway is flooded.
Damn, that would look like China.
Them motherfuckers have motorcycles and shit still riding in that shit.
That's crazy. Wow. When was that?
It's today.
Y'all had rain that
It's still raining now.
bad? Girl. You keep that right on that way.
And you know what? I think they sprinkling a little bit on us too, like they hating on us. Atlanta, keep y'all shit. It's for real. I'm tired of having to go. Girl, every 3 days, I'm having to go down to the storm room. It's raining. And then we had severe thunderstorms yesterday, and they was telling us, if you on the top floor, come down to the storm room. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so tired of St. Louis weather, y'all. I'm tired of Missouri weather. Like, leave me the fuck. Hey, look, it is what it is. I'm tired. I'm not moving. Fuck an elevator. I don't care. I'm not moving. And I got my husband in my ear calling my phone there. You go downstairs yet? You go, motherfucker. You call me one more time and ask me if I'm, do it look like I'm going down there?
It better stop before the
Can't tell
police
you
come.
nothing. Come on, baby. You gotta go. No, I absolutely, I am, yeah. My right hand to God, I have severe storm fatigue. I'm over the shit.
So, Janine, I don't care. I'm gonna come to your house now. That shit right there is crazy.
I'm so over this shit.
Shit. And to make it so bad, that's probably right there. Uh, Fulton or Gwinnett Clay Coat.
The same planes. Yeah, but then listen to say add blueberries. Oh, it's a plane and then add the blueberries.
Is that a nigga on the motorcycle riding?
Yes, girl. He's still riding through the shit. He's on a four-wheeler. You can see it.
I know. It's sunny
And
here.
Atlanta fucking traffic already bad enough.
Right.
Atlanta got some horrible ass traffic. I used to think Missouri had the worst traffic. No, baby, Atlanta and Chicago got some horrible ass traffic.
Shit, I ride to
Texas too.
Chicago more better than I ride in motherfucking ATL. Chicago ain't that bad to me.
Yeah, they got some horrible ass shit too. It's they roads though. They road conditions is always fucked up. But Atlanta, baby, you better not even. If you plan on being at from one point to another, you got to leave an hour ahead of time.
I
An
always
hour before you schedule to leave.
I
Shit.
do. I always do. I leave an hour ahead of everything. When it says I am 25 minutes away, I leave an hour because it's gonna hold me back. Yeah, Kim,
Girl,
that's
Cam,
a nice trip.
Chicago got just as many potholes as we got here in St. Louis. Them streets be so raggedy. And then they got damn, I think they got fucking, it's one way everywhere.
Shoot, I ride in Chicago. Shit, like it's normal. I'm used to Chicago.
I be out back. When I say I go to Chicago, I don't really be in Chicago. I be in down the street.
It fixed most of them. Shit, Atlanta got a lot of potholes. Boop, 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 boop. Shit, with all this damn water right now, shit, you getting sinkholes. Making that concrete soft out there.
Nigga, Janet, it's night in Farmington Hills. It's 80 and sunny.
Look,
Good for you. Lucky
right,
you, Janet. Lucky you. I ain't seen the sun in so damn long.
I went, y'all. I went to church today. I'm gonna tell you, there's some motherfuckers in church that's just too funny. For one, the Reverend had me dying all day, cause I forgot I got to call TT and tell her because he took Chris Brown's song and made it into a church sermon. You know the song. He said, y'all gonna go home and sing the original version. And he said, but I can't say that. And the original version is these bitches ain't loyal. Okay. So he said these leeches ain't loyal. He said these leeches ain't loyal because they want to leech on you, get what they gotta get, and then they jump off of you. and go on about their business when they done drained you.
You sure ain't lying.
I
Was lying.
said, heck no. He said, yeah, these leeches ain't loyal. He said, yeah, you need to. He said, you need to look at your neighbor next to you and say, are you a leech? Are you loyal? I said, dang, Graham, you in here doing too much.
At least get on me, I'm shooting.
You said what?
At least get on me, I'm shooting. No, you're not.
You
But he damn sure trying to take me out. You heard me say I'm on blood thinners. You trying to take me out, nigga.
yeah.
Got some hot for your ass. And it ain't hell. Well, it might be.
She said he tried to take me out. Oh my God. My hair. Look, twin, I being shaved all off again. Let this heat keep getting to me.
I don't get my haircut Monday. I'm supposed to anyway.
This shit then grew back. And it's just ugh. Damn.
Okay. Damn, we've been on here 3 hours.
It's time to go to bed.
Time to go.
I don't know about the bed, but I am getting ready to drop down from here.
That's
Yeah,
what I had to ask you. How was Baddies? I'm ready to watch it. Was it good?
I ain't finished it.
You know what I'm tired of? Daddy's gone wild. They just they bullies over. I want to jump on there and beat the big girl up.
Daisy,
The
why
big
you
girl
want to fight Daisy?
because she keep messing with motherfucking Australia. Leave
Bahati.
leave Australia alone.
Bahati is trying to get camera time.
I
And
know she is, but she tore her hair
Daisy
out.
was Daisy was wrong. But yeah, Bahati was wrong too.
Yeah, but them girls set that shit up though.
Hmm.
Telling her that she was talking about her, and she wasn't fucking talking
And
about
don't get me wrong, that's who Daisy should have fought.
who the girl that she bloodied her eye.
The girl that came back and told her, yeah, the girl that came back and told her all that bull crap.
Yeah, man, she bloodied her eye. Her eye been bloody the whole show. Bitch can't fight, but you want to fuck with other motherfuckers. You want to fight other people that can't fight. Them little Mexican girls, they just keep jumping on them,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that they can't fight. I just want her, Natalie, just let Tasiki come back one good time. Clear that whole house out. Make them all angels.
Right. Make let Tastiki be the head of the house of the Betty Stone Wild.
Right. But I'm telling you who else I want to get whooped. That little skinny bitch. The
Believe it or not, I'm tired of Lex and I'm
I
tired of Lex, I'm tired of Dolly, and I'm tired of Ivy.
man, hold on. Let me tell you something. I can't wait. Ivory's supposed to fight Cho tonight.
Choco, no, they ain't fought yet, but I hope they do. And I don't like her. I don't like Choco either.
I don't like her either because why they keep messing with the other three? The other three be trying to chill and they keep coming for them. What Dolly looking like motherfucking the leprechaun and that mother that you see that outfit she had on last week?
Now Lex beat Tavy up. But when I say Tavy was handling Dolly motherfucking ass, she ain't whoop her bad, but she got I'm telling you, you can actually call that attack.
They got
Tavy,
fight today.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
And
gotta
her,
go. Bye,
if you
Michelle.
ask me, Tavy and Dolly was a tie. I mean, Tavy and Dolly was a tie. Now Lex beat Tavy ass, but
Of course.
somebody needs to beat Lex
Well,
ass.
what? That
Lex ain't fighting Ivory.
I'm telling you who she didn't want no smoke with. She didn't want it with Tasiki. I need Tasiki to
Uh-huh.
go do that real quick, and she won't be Big Lex no more. She'll be Little Lex. Because Lex, she said I'm talking about Dolly whooped Tasiki. Dolly didn't touch Tasiki.
And Dolly didn't motherfucking make a scratch.
Tasiki knocked her out. She went flying forward, and they had to catch her. They had to catch her. Now, see, I told y'all I whooped the bitch when I first moved to the ATL. I did her just like whoop, 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 put her to sleep.
That's why they made Taseki sit out this year because they knew wasn't nobody gonna want to fight her. Everybody was gonna be kissing ass.
But she was supposed to come on there and whoop Summer's ass because Summer talking hella shit to her, and she said, "I'll see you in the streets.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it."
And someone need to just have a seat because that damn security guard pulled out the chair.
Right? Shit.
Sit your ass down.
He unplugged her, man. What is it?
But it's true though. I don't blame him, bitch. You don't spit on me.
Hell yeah.
The fuck?
You know she's suing them now, right?
She ain't gonna get shit. Cause they gotta sign them waivers before they come on there. Remember that?
Yeah, she trying to sue them. I'm like, what the hell? Who you getting ready to get money from? Now, they need some Chicago people on there that can fight. Nigga, hold on. I'm gonna tell you who they need to put on there just for my entertainment purposes only. Since she want to be a young, yeah, Charlene, go on to baddies. Go on to baddies.
They need about 2 or 3 of my granddaughters and about 6, 7 of my nieces on there. And I'm telling you, they'll get them hoes a run for their money. And so if I sent you the video, you saw how my grandbaby,
Yeah.
you saw how my grandbaby gets down. Now,
No,
imagine,
you
I
ain't.
got 6, 7, I got six, seven
Hey,
nieces and nephews. Man, my nieces alone.
hey, her grandbaby manhandled a bitch in motherfucking class.
Ooh, send it to me, Margaret.
He beat
And she
her.
ain't even a type. She ain't even a type that fight.
Nigga, I was in there like, ooh, shit. Nigga, I wish I could have been in the classroom so I
And
could
handed that bitch
have.
her ass.
She whooped her ass and took her to the hallway. You gotta get out of this classroom, bitch. You gotta go.
And she told her, she said, I told you to leave me alone. Quit fucking with me. See, that's my granddaughter, true and blue. Cause I don't instigate no fights.
Right.
But I handle them motherfuckers. If you bring it, you gonna get it. That's it. And that's what she did. She called herself sneaking off on my grandbaby. My grandbaby whooped that whole ass all through that schoolroom.
Whooped her ass.
Into the hallway.
Nigga, I said, what the fuck? Morgan said, look at my grandbaby whooping ass. I said, oh shit. Now that's how you whoop some ass.
And she didn't get suspended and still graduated first in her class.
That's how you do it. Because they knew she wasn't a troublemaker.
Right. She don't do this. She don't even hang out with bitches that move around like that. She a goody two shoot. She a little good girl. She be in her books and about her business. And motherfuckers take that for granted because she's so quiet. They think that they got one up on her, and she has to show a hoe. No, bitch. I'm just trying to get where I need to get.
Right.
My daughter sent me that video. Told some mama, you need to talk to your granddaughter. I said, what I'm gonna tell her? Good job.
Okay.
Shit, what you want me to tell her?
Nice work, baby. Nice work.
You hear me?
Kamari did a Q&A today.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of crazy ass question she was asked, I wonder.
I don't know. I ain't seen it yet.
But yeah, I'm good to get out from here and go finish watching baddies, and then I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning.
All right, Margaret. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Eva.
Have a night, everybody.
You too.
Good night, twin. Good night, Cam, Janet, Janine, everybody in the chat. But look, somebody just sent me something, and I gotta laugh about it on the camera.
You don't let me off of this god doggone thing, woman.
Hold on, I'm good to get off. I'm good to get off. I gotta say this though. Somebody just sent me some in my inbox and said they over there talking about you, and they really need to be talking about the beauty school dropout.
The what school
They
dropout?
start playing the music.
Beauty school dropout.
You know, from motherfucking Greece. Beauty
Mm.
school dropout.
Oh Lord. You so silly.
OC, goodbye, good night, OC. But yeah, they start playing that music. That's why I turned it down real quick. But they start playing Beauty School. Boss Lady Mail. Good night.
Okay, Boss Lady Mel.
But I'm not worried about y'all. I gotta say this before I leave. Y'all can talk about me all you want. You don't pay nothing over here. You don't shop with me all night long when I can't sleep at night. You don't spend the grands that I spend. You don't do nothing I do. So until y'all can do what I do, keep your conversations going. Keep it going. Keep talking about me. And marble floors.
I will see.
Not hold on. No, what is it? Cherry wood. You call me cherry wood. Cherry wood floors. That's my Airbnb, baby. You can actually go to the house if you get online, and my Airbnb, I rent it out for 1,600. Yeah, so it's booked over there right now. There's somebody over there staying for a couple of days. So, hey, if y'all want to go stay in it and take pictures in it, be my guest.
Oh shoot. Okay, OC. Thanks for the info.
I should know what's happening. Oh, see, I can't take you. I gotta go now, Michelle.
All right.
Oh, see, you ain't right. You ain't right, because I was not supposed to be spending any more money for 24 hours. I made a bet with my daughter that I wouldn't spend no money for 24 hours. And if I spent money for 24 hours, then I had to take her to the spa, get her hair done, and keep the kids for 2 weeks.
Good night, Janet.
So you make it. Oh, see, I'm sending the kids to you. You gonna pay all the bills
Girl.
and take her. Bye, Michelle.
Okay. Boss Lady Mel, here I come. Thank y'all for joining me once again. It's been a good night as always. You guys continue to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And yes, y'all have a blessed one to the next one. Love y'all.